No, there really is something, like, maybe if someone had been a bit horrified about killing Caius after we have been told over and over again that killing Caius would be a really bad thing to do.
Yeah, or maybe if he wasn't quite so obvious about wanting to be killed.
It would, like, at least make it, I don't know, make the fake-out ending seem a little less ridiculous.
Like, he kills himself, he takes the sword and kills himself. How do you not understand that's, like, him wanting that to happen?
Especially when he explicitly told you that he wanted it to happen. When he said those words in that order.
It is baffling how bad the ending of this game is. Like, the true ending of it is, is so bad.
And again, it's like it was written for something else for, like, another thing entirely. And as always, all games are miracles.
True, all games
This game and 13 are proof positive. The exact same team in somewhat different circumstances can...
Yeah, I mean, a really fantastic, underrated, well-written game, and then they made this shite. Oh, no. I mean, I really think it is, like... Again, playing through it again, knowing the ending, was why I was so mad at, like, every little thing that happened. Because it was just like, oh, this is just, okay, yeah, I know where this is going.
In a sense, this is foreshadowing. You could say.
Yeah, you know, not in the way they intended, but sure. And it is just like, it's infuriating knowing where it's gonna end up. There really is something about knowing, like, the ending of this game that, like, really makes everything that happens in it worse. Like, if Noel could pay attention for 2 seconds...
If Sarah could pay attention for 2 seconds. Like, it turns out that playing her as the biggest idiot in the world was, in fact, pretty accurate to how things shook out.
I do think Noel has more of the blame.
Yo, for certain.
In that he literally is the one that experienced it. Like, he is the one that knows. He is...
He's literally being told by his girlfriend, you really shouldn't kill him.
Don't kill him.
And he's like, what? Huh? Well, anyway, let's go kill him.
Oh yeah, I don't think I didn't show this because I did it off stream, but if you touch the red cactuar statue in 500 Academia, it does go, oh, is this what she meant? We can turn back now? And it was just like, well, no, okay, well, we'll do what you want. Do you want to turn back? To warp back to the start of the maze. It's such an inconsequential line of dialogue, but sorry you guys didn't get to see it because I did it off stream. Because like a fool, I went back to Academia 500F. Oh hey, I did that again today. Off stream.
Going back to Academia 500F for
well,
more
you know,
olives.
it turns out there were some bestiary entries there I didn't get. One we did know about.
Yes.
The Proto-Behemoth is a bestiary
we
entry.
needed some besties.
I do need to complete the bestiary in order to get all 160 fragments. The things I do for you guys. Completing the bestiary of this game again. Why is it cubes? I don't know. There's no symbolism in the cubes. It's just, I think it was just the easiest thing for them to, like, do and the clearest thing for you to, like,
well, and again,
jump on.
do also imagine that given that they gave you a jump button and that this thing exists, there was a version of this game that was meant to have much more in-depth platforming in it. And it just kind of never really materialized beyond this final dungeon.
I just, like, I hate... Yeah, Valhalla... Oh, it's turning into Valhalla. It's like Valhalla is not full of cubes.
No, Valhalla is actually quite twisty.
I hate
the buildings are quite baroque.
Doesn't matter. Like, if Kai showed up and Lightning wasn't there to defend Etro, nothing would happen because Etro isn't there.
Yeah.
I know you haven't noticed, Etro isn't there. Her throne's there.
Her throne's there.
She's not there, so Lightning does nothing. This whole fight accomplishes nothing because Kai just fucking kills her and then waits for us to show up. Lightning doesn't need to be there. Lightning could just have gone on holiday and nothing would have changed.
Final Fantasy XIII-3, Lightning's Holiday.
But she does a lot of dress. She does go through a lot of outfits in 13-3, so that, you know, it could be a holiday if you like
Lightning
dressing
do
up.
be shopping.
But no, it's like, it's this, this big animated sequence, this fight. It's even the logo. The logo is Lightning and Kaya's fighting, and it's so inconsequential.
Yup.
It means nothing. Basically, the thing about this is that they're fighting over and over and over again. Like, essentially, this is a time loop in Valhalla. And so the thing about it is that Kaya is just immortal. So, like, he just comes back every time and fights her again. But Lightning only has to lose once to lose, and that's essentially what happens. But all of that happens off-stream! Off-screen!
And it also claims that
and
it's gonna
nothing.
be some big problem if Lightning ever loses.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But it's not, actually.
Because Etro isn't there. Etro does not exist in Valhalla. Hit Twitter 3-2. No, so basically it was Etro that accidentally altered the timeline. Etro saved Little C several times in the end cutscene in 13, and boy have I ranted about how much I hate that revelation. And her meddling caused a rift that allowed the darkness to come in and grab Lightning. We had a whole scene where Lightning basically got yanked by some darkness into the Historia Crux, where she ended up in Valhalla. She ended up in front of Etro's throne. She tried a tear, turned into a Valkyrie, and then swore to protect Etro in the most bullshit thing ever, because Lightning's all about fuck gods. But, you know, never mind. So yeah, essentially Etro did it by accident. Oops, by meddling.
Final Fantasy 13.
She's not allowed to meddle.
Story so far.
The Lightning DLC, Lightning loses, she gets stronger and has to redo the fight, but she dies in the end, so how does that work? And yeah, I'm never going to do the DLC, so I do not mind people spoiling the DLC, because sorry guys.
Especially now.
I'm willing to do a lot of stuff for you guys. I'm not willing to spend $4 per DLC. Sorry. I am on the PS3 version. Yeah, Kaya's lies, but she's like a statue at the end, so like she's not dead because she's in 13-3. But he did in some way defeat her because she's not there.
Yeah. I assume the DLC kind of explains what happens to Lightning at the end. Like, why she ends up as a crystal statue
crystal statue on the throne, yeah. You yoinked Lightning to the anxiety dimension.
Fair enough. There we go.
Thank you.
That explains everything.
Alright, so I'm gonna do, I've decided to do this on stream because I did a lot of this off stream. But hey, here's Triumph.
And his forks.
So yes, he has 800 attack and magic, which is what you need for the highest level of Chocobo Racing, and 9,000 HP. I'm gonna do some infusion. You don't need this skill, but I wanted this skill. So this is a Banapama. This is an imp. Actually, let's have a look at him before I infuse him.
Before you shove him into
this
the
was one of the
mouth.
monsters I missed in Academia 500. I had to go all the way back to the start, and then remember that platform on the right that gets locked off if you do it?
He's got, like, I'm trying to figure out what fabric his entire body is made of.
Khaki.
Oh god, you're right. Oh.
So he comes with a Mimi, who is one of the ones that summons a lad, and he can summon Proto-Behemoths.
Of course he can.
Shit. Oh hey, speaking of Proto-Behemoths, look who I have!
I'm so happy he's standing.
I went and fought the Proto-Behemoths. So we have Schrodinger, and we have the Proto-Behemoth.
Dick boy.
What a fucking lad we have. So yes, he did kill me, but then I got him, so we're fine. So yeah, this guy was also in 500. He was the one I was looking for, but I was like, I'll fight. I had to go to the end of 500 AF to get back to the beginning, because I was in the middle of it from doing the map 100%. Fuck my life. So I fought this guy. Fuck it. You know, I needed him for the best here anyway.
Exactly.
So I got this guy. So I've leveled him at level 16. And we are going to infuse him. So what you do is you go to this, you go to infusion, you select the one.
I would like to eat him.
So it tells you they'll be consumed.
Yes,
your
he
monster
will.
Be enhanced. You can have up to 10 passive abilities. We're putting critical shell on him, which is a racing. Hopefully, it's the correct
Fingers
racing
crossed
ability.
it's a racing ability.
Nice, good job. I'm almost an orange steak on all things, but that's why orange steak is kind of when I get bored of Balatro, because I don't really like orange steak or gold steak. But anyway, let's give him critical shell. So this is purely for me. This is not one of the ones that's like in the racing guide. This is because I'm really bad at racing starts, and hopefully that does it for me. So let's go in. You ready for some more Chocobo racing before we hunt out some Paradox endings?
We got so much to get out of the way.
I already did a bunch. I also learned there is a fragment in here that requires you to win 7,777 coins via slots. And it's specifically you have to do slots, and you get a scene when you get a fragment.
Right.
So somehow I'm gonna have to do slots. I reckon that's probably off stream.
Fuck that. Slot stream.
I mean, I guess I can do it on stream.
Become
but
the gambling Twitch streams.
I will need a pot of coins in order to go slots, and then I just hold auto until it gives it to me. So let's register Triumph again. So yes, he was in the races, now he's back. Rocket Blast. Okay, that helps you get the thing at the start. It makes
it
the
like a
timing
bigger
better.
window.
Yes. And I need it because I'm really bad at it.
I can never do those.
But you can see that we are back down to Cocoon class.
Yes,
so
we're at baby races again.
we sure are a baby.
It's gonna consume your role playing.
Sure is.
You were going to destroy these poor things.
Yeah, they're fucked. They're completely I don't even need to do anything. Oh, I think I was in the wrong. Noted, it also resets your thingy. I'm not in the blue streak. It doesn't matter, I'm going to kill them. I need to remember to change that, and I didn't even bother going for it. Looks like I kind of got one without even trying there. I got like a little bit of a yellow glow.
You got like a rocket blast unleashed, so it feels like that's probably
it.
it.
I guess maybe it just does it. If you miss it, it just gives you it a little bit automatically. That's interesting.
Like a lower level version of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool.
This is such a leisurely trot.
I know.
I do think it's very funny that for the longer races, it's the exact same track, but they just make the chocobos go slower.
No, I think they're about the same. It's about 40 seconds if I use the blast here. To get in the 60. Yeah, they do a little slower. So 600 race takes about 40 seconds from what I've done before. And yeah, I think this takes a little bit longer than 1:20 because I think they are going a little slower. They're pacing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Sprinting. You can see use the boost. I won't get blue streak because I'm in the wrong thingy.
In the wrong paradigms.
Yeah. I did win an 1800 race with this guy, but terrifying because he's in the back the whole time until right at the end where you use the boost.
You have to spend like 2 minutes sitting in like 6th place.
Yeah, it's utterly terrifying with the strategy, frankly.
Close one.
Woo! Yeah, 1:30, yeah. Oh, they're all exhausted. Off for babies. I have A grade stamina.
Congratulations.
Alright, so we got monster class now. Guess I'll go for I tend to go for accessories because they sell for money. And I can use money. Yeah, for some reason his strat is like number 2. I need it to be number 4.
He just loves number 2.
Blue streak over there.
May the goddess smile upon.
Fuck the
It
goddess.
is very scary. It's a very good strategy. I've only lost 1 race so far, but... Alright, let's see what happens if I actually attempt to do this time. Yep, there we go. I got the proper start. Yeah, I like, Rocket Blast is not necessary, but I feel like it'll help me get that boost.
Just be more consistent. You have to do so many of these. But yeah, and you got both the Rocket Blast Unleashed and Sprinting Start messages there.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sprinting Start is what you get. So yeah, I was like, alright, I'll go get... I haven't fought... I need Bama Pama...
Yeah, Bama Pama.
For my bestiary, I'll go get him. And then I was like, alright, I'll fight the Proto Behemoth. And oh my god, do not let the Proto Behemoth get on his feet. he will kill you. He instant killed me as soon as he got on his feet. I was like, holy shit. He stood up and he did 5,000 damage to me.
Yeah, his single swings were just starting to...
Yeah, I was like, oops, the Schrodingers are a pain in the ass.
Oh, they take no damage whatsoever.
No, they took so long. It took me 2 minutes 40 to do that fight. It took me longer to do that fight than most of the boss fights I've done in this game. Which is funny. But, alright, today we'll do some Paradox endings as I race some Chocobos. We'll go fight the Ochu. That has been waiting for us. You can see how much slower the boost gauge goes down with Blue Streak than it does when I don't have it. That's what Blue Streak does.
That's huge. Boosts are really big in that.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll do a lot of Paradox endings. Paradox endings are good for CP, they give you a lot. Which will help me level for Silver Bustov. Ochu should be pretty easy for us to beat. I feel like we could have beaten Ochu a while ago, I'm pretty sure, to be honest. But some of the other stuff we have to fight in the step is like, 1, the Adamantoids.
Yep.
And 2, I believe the hardest boss in the base game. Other than Rasputin might be the other.
Sure.
I think he's got about 4 million health. Well, no, I think the Adamantoids is 4 million health, but I do think the other super boss is really where I learned the power of the Sentinel.
Right.
That's where I had a really strange set of paradigms for him. And I remember being a really fun fight. So we'll not see that today because I need to be max level for that.
Yep.
But so we will be doing the super bosses that exist in the main game. The DLC, Coliseum DLC has like
super bosses.
Super bosses. Like, if you care about the combat, that is like probably some of the best stuff. I'll do it durable because it's 600 race.
That's really
please.
the thing,
600
right?
race,
It's very
please.
tiny.
So it is like, but I'm not gonna buy the DLC, and I don't really care to. If I want to fight hard stuff, I'll fight it in 13. I just prefer 13 as a game, and there's lots of stuff in there to fight. Wow, the timing is really generous. I pressed it way too early there. I was like, oh no, that's too early. But yeah, Rocket Blast has made it yeah. I am more than happy to have put Rocket Blast on this dude just to help me out.
And consider that you are in first place here with the holdback strategy.
Yeah, it just makes my life a bit easier if I have that on. There's some other skills I can put on to also make my life a little easier, but I feel like I win most races for the most part, so it's not really... It really is just like I'm really bad at consistently getting that start. And also because I noticed the timing on it changes.
Yeah.
The countdown can be faster or slower.
Oh, that's killer.
And I was like, you motherfucker. When I noticed that, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Guardian class. Alright, we'll get up to File C class. And then push off from there and go do a Paradox ending. An Onion Knight's Helm. Oh, heck yeah. Yes, I extremely want to just be doing 600s because they take less than a minute. And they give you the same number of coins. If the longer races at the File C class gave you more coins, I would consider it. But the highest level 600 races give you 480, and the highest level 1800 meter give you 480. So it's like, what reason do I have to do the races that take over 2 minutes instead of the ones that take 40 seconds?
It really, like, you know, the incentive structure does not make sense, frankly.
And you're right, they do go faster in this one, because they're sprinters, so they're sprinting, rather than marathoners where they're like pacing themselves. So it is like, yeah, they're like way over 2 minutes, the 1800 races, and terrifying.
Yo.
Why make the rewards the same? I don't fucking know.
It really is that. Like, they should at least have larger payouts.
I think the thing is, if you care about, there are chocobo titles that come with adornments.
Sure.
So I guess if you care about that, you need to do like specific races, which will be like 12 or 1800s. There's like do all the secret cups. There's like do all this in one career. So like, do all this kind of cup in one career, do all this kind of cup in one career, all that kind of cup. And you have to do several careers to do that, because you can't get them all in one. You don't have enough RP. The max is 600. So it really is that, like, you only care about that if you're doing that. Is money. I'm gonna go for the money. It's less chips, but it is 11,000 gil. Which is worth it to me.
You've got a lot of money
It's 1,000 chips if I, 1,100 chips, because 10 to 1, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Surprisingly high for a chip exchange rate. They're normally much lower so that you don't just... So you actually engage with the minigames instead of just making money.
No. I'm so glad I went for Rocket Blast. But it is like, yeah, so this is like, it's more chips to me getting this collector's kit, because I get to just sell it and then buy chips. Yeah.
Than doing the 480 race, so. At some point I'll get the materials to make the better collector's catalogs. The durable ones.
Not sure why a catalog would have to be durable, but what do I know?
It's gotta survive being taken in a battle.
Bye! Jesus.
Yeah, no, I win. There's no way I'll lose a 600 race now. Like, no chance. Victorious! Way! Now, I don't know why the longer races have the same coin prices as the shorter races. It makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Well,
it is. There's this whole like career RP system.
Oh, there we go. I got that is 10,000 coins. Wow,
nice.
you're only supposed to get that when you have 10,000. It's supposed to be kind of bugged. It's like earn 10,000.
Right.
But for some reason, it doesn't like it if you have less than 10. Even if you've earned 10,000 and spent
Total. If you've spent them, it doesn't actually do that. Well, weird. I guess it worked that time.
That's fine.
But no, like there is that thing with it where it's like there is this whole RP system. There's a whole involved betting system. And it's strange to me that like the length of the races isn't factored in at all to like any of those things, you know? Like if you won more from longer races, it could mean that you could have a longer career if they cost less RP than the short races.
Yeah, right? It's
like there are things you could do to at least make them feel a little different rather than you're going to spend 30 seconds on this versus you're going to spend 3 minutes on this.
I mean, it really is just that, like, there wasn't any thought put into it.
Yes. Or any thought that was put in was kind of overwhelmed by later revisions.
Alright, I need to, I have more encounters on. Let's put less enemies on. Thank you. I will put Battle Mania on. Now that we're, like, fucking around in the post-game and we're not going to Urba, I'm gonna get our ass beat by Rasputil. Because I need to fight some rare monsters. Although I'm missing my bestiary, things like Tonberry. Yeah, it's extremely tacked on, and then they lopped half of the casino off to be a DLC.
Yeah.
Saz's DLC is 2 more casino games, one of which apparently is insanely popular.
One of which everyone loves.
Alright, so while I'm here, I'm going to turn the weather to cloudy. You were right. It is this girl. She might even have it for us right now. You were right about being her.
There's a strange monster roaming the area.
I hate it when strange monsters roam the area.
Me too. Alright.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
So you were asking when we were going to fight one of these guys. I knew we'd be fighting one of these guys, so...
I hate these little bastards. They're so cool.
Yeah, I love them.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I have never played Chronomine because I have never bought the DLC of this game, and that's not going to start now. Alright, so that's only in cloudy weather. Hey, big boy, we're gonna fight you soon enough, don't you worry. Alright, so now I need it rainy, and I do not remember. You'd think I would remember. I know up is sunny, and that's the only one I remember. Rainy, got it. Excellent. We're going over and fighting Ochu. I don't know if we can see him from here, but he has now spawned over there. Let's grab ourselves a chocobo and go off, sis. Let's go.
Come back to visit anytime. The chocobos seem to have taken a liking.
Yeah, there's the marker for the other dude. But yeah, this, I did quite a bit of farming in the rain in the swamp, because that's where you get potent orbs or essences, one of the two. So I had to avoid this fucker. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Friend.
Yeah, the Coliseum includes Ultros, Gilgamesh, Omega, and Jill, and also Snow. You do fight Snow as well.
Of course you do. We love fighting Snow.
Hey, buddy. I do not know if I have, I do not have my Feral Link. I have it in I'll have a look and see if I have it in Consolidation.
Alright, here come the
I
choose.
do! Excellent!
I think you can see if the other guys have their link,
Yep.
but only if it's completely full.
Alright, take out the babies. Let's go. Babies are, like, ridiculously easy in this game.
Yeah, it's quite funny how the babies were actually
Oh yeah, the
probably
babies
biggest
were
threat
such
in,
a problem when you were trying to get the growth egg early.
Yes, when fighting Neo-Chu.
Such a problem. Very funny.
I believe those ones are Pikachu's.
Untamable, you say? So he has about 300,000 health.
I will never not laugh at their tiny little eyes. They're like the Dark Souls basilisks. They're so goofy.
Kinda just like, I wonder, I'm honestly just gonna Cerberus. I feel like that's quicker to kill him
He is
than,
fucking dying.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't gonna get to his, oh, there's Screech. That's a problem.
Adorable.
Don't you do it!
Please, no babies.
No, we got one baby off!
That still counted.
We got one baby!
Damn it, baby. Perish!
Get out of here, baby!
Blast that baby.
There we go, minute and a half. Didn't get anything from him. He does have drops. I believe he has weapon drops.
Fun.
10 and 5%. So, fun for me. Didn't get either of those.
Will he, like, reappear, or would you have to reset
Yeah,
the gate?
it says the first time you beat him, you get the fragment.
Okay.
And we got 30,000 CP. Yes, he does reappear. I do believe you have to, like, go and come back. But yes, you can refight him. Alright, because you can refight the turtle.
Yep.
Ochus are wild plant monsters that live in Grand Palace. Variants include the small Microchew and its close cousin Neo-Chew, as well as the rapidly mutating Chow-Chew.
Ko-Chew?
Because I want to call it
Chow-Chew seems fine,
because
but...
the Ochu and its relatives inhabit similar environments that are fierce rivals for food and resources. On Palace, evolution acts on populations remarkably quickly. New varieties and species emerge in a matter of years. That said, however, the Ochu and Neo-Chew have been in competition for much longer.
I mean, I guess considering we saw it make babies in a matter of seconds, that actually could happen.
That's true, they do. They do make babies very
Their sheer
quickly.
number of generations might be enough to make that real.
Alright, well, we can turn it cloudy. I'm a little bit scared of cloudy because I do think that makes rare seeds show up when I have Battle Mania on, but I've done this to myself.
Hell
so...
yeah.
And I'll be walking over the chocobos. I think we'll be...
Be careful.
I won't.
Be careful.
I don't know if he has the next quest.
You took care of the monster?
Our legends. We might have to fight the immortal first.
Absolute legends.
I don't actually know if we get a quest for the Tort. We might just have to fight him.
He might just be standing there saying hello.
It might just be fighting him.
Not
yeah.
bothering nobody.
Wait, down is? No, oh, right. Guess it's down is son? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I don't remember any
The
of
weather
shit.
machine is not very well set up, frankly.
No, and I feel like it should have a fucking post-it note on it.
I think it should, yes, I agree.
Okay, down is sunny. So up is up. Cloudy or stormy? Yeah, there's cloudy.
Smoggy.
It's so funny the Manic Hunters just have a weather machine, yet they didn't use it to get rid of the storm.
Right, while having a problem of the weather.
There he is!
Friend! Yeah, I guess I'd be uncomfortable if he was chilling that close to my settlement as well. Spawning swords every so often.
Once we beat the Ocho, we can come back and get the Yomi. He has 1.2 million health, and I remember him being a pain in the ass.
All about the Yomi.
Oh, Yomi is the sole source of trapezohedron.
Oh.
Which you need for certain weapons.
Okay then. So funny that some chocobos are like essentially free to ride relative to other ones.
He seems a little angry.
I'd be angry too if I was here. Nailed it!
Honest, it's fine. Oh, these things happen. It forced me off.
This is not a plane to roam free on, frankly.
I don't know if I can. Like, I was pressing X. I don't know if I can preemptive these guys.
It didn't look like you had your weapon out, so...
No.
I have given birth to my boy!
Let's see if I can just ignore the blade. My strategy tends to be, like, ignore the blade if I can, unless it gets too, you know, hissy with me.
I love how he summons him boy. Ow.
Ow. The sword's getting pissy with me. Okay. I think I have to take
Unfortunately,
out the
you
sword.
probably have to hit the sword.
Yeah.
The sword has forced you to respect it.
Well, that's basically how I fight these guys.
Yes.
Like, I figure out if I need to respect the sword.
Centaurian Blade. What in the good God happened there?
And I just went off on a big move, really. I do need to replace our big boy probably fairly soonish. Mostly for his health levels.
Yes.
At 3,500, he's not chunky enough.
Yes, I mean, it's quite funny how when we got him and leveled him up, he was like,
incredible.
twice as much as Sarah
He
and
still
Noel
holds his
health-wise.
own, like, really well. It's just
Yeah.
now I'm delving into,
But
like,
now they've
literal
passed him,
post-game.
yeah.
I could probably replace him with someone.
It is
that
turning
would
into a
more.
liability. You did stop him from making a sword, son.
He did make another one, but
He's made another one, but
hopefully-
yeah, you did kind of get a whole extra round on him there before it came out, so...
Yeah, hopefully I can just kill him here. Gang up on the sword.
Woo!
Yeah, the sword
The
dies
sword
when he
just
does.
goes.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Alright, 155. There, I got a weapon here.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, he also, has, he also has the Romulus and Remus as a rare drop.
We saw in the shop.
And we need in the shop, yeah. It's very funny. Oh, that's an ETB rate
Oh,
plus
Jesus.
15. It's better than her current weapon. Alright, that was a good drop.
That's
to
a
get.
massive upgrade, yeah.
Very good, very good. Alright.
Who fucking wants a
Oh.
piece of this?
Fucking tiny lad.
Gobble?
I was like, it's one person. Is it gonna be like one of the like nasty sealer? Just he's gonna come out with stormy weather. I don't know. I don't remember which weather makes which things appear, apart from like the big boys.
Who does this?
So we won't go fight the next. I guess we can get the might not be here yet. Like I said, I think you have to leave and come back to get the mission for Yomi, like kind of like other super boss of this game, of the main game.
Right.
I guess we'll go see if he has it. I think it is
The chief.
it says it's Kapur, which I think is that guy.
I don't know any of these people's names because they don't matter.
I think Stormy is when the Seath show up.
Mm-hmm.
The nasty lads. You can get some really nasty lads.
Let's talk to Maida, right?
No, the next one. Maya is for the Immortal, I guess. So this guy is for the next quest. I think it doesn't matter because I think we just.
Yeah, I think we did get the completion
Yeah,
for it.
you-
The quests
you
are
get
so
the-
strange.
And they're just
Now
like,
there's
hooray!
nothing to be afraid
Yeah, they just
of.
give you the fragment and the CP after you beat the monster.
Yeah.
Fragment of Invincibility. The War of Transgression that pitted Cocoon against Pulse took place 700 years before the catastrophe. The common wisdom on Cocoon is that the war was sparked by a Pulse invasion. However, Pulse records claim that the culprit was Demon from Cocoon. Historians remain divided to this day. People of Pulse had always feared invasion from the sky and made preparations accordingly. These included immortals, war machines of immense strength and durability, and were able to fight foul sea even when half destroyed. The ancient weapons were designed for a defensive war on the ground, not offensive airborne assaults. Some historians claim that this proves it was Cocoon that instigated the war. I don't think that proves anything, in my opinion.
They're making weapons of peace for the defense.
But yes, the Tort and the Yomi are the other two.
Your other monster bits.
Alright, let's, I guess that's Crystarium, because I have 70,000 fucking
You did
points.
get 60,000
And
from fighting
then
those
we'll
two.
go get another Paradox ending. This one does involve fighting a boss, so it's a good
Yay.
idea for me to just Crystarium up here.
To spend that shit. In layman's terms.
Alright. End of 19. Okay. Honestly, like, the guide more than anything just helps me keep track
Yes.
of where the fuck I am. Alright, we're getting Sentinel bonus boost 2, which is good. We really do want these Sentinel bonus boosts for some of these super bosses, so... Just to Noel and finish off his level 19. I was saying before stream that I do feel like the leveling in this game feels kind of bad because the leveling is very linear.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole game, like the costs go up, but the stat gains you get,
the power
don't.
you're getting from them essentially goes down because, like,
Yes.
relative to how much you were getting from early nodes, the later nodes are not really giving you that much. And, like, I think the biggest problem is that you just stop getting abilities, like, halfway through the game,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, we've stopped getting any abilities, like, long ago.
So the numbers feel like they mean even less.
And you don't even really get, like, you don't get tangible, like, numbers here when you're doing this, to be honest. It's like, oh, I got 31 HP and 2 magic. It's so hard to quantify this when it goes by so fucking fast.
Yeah, I do feel like that's the other part of it. The fact that the only way you actually even see what you're getting is on these tiny little pop-ups, and, like, your number stats are showing up in different places, and you only see them after you've already committed to it. It's just a mess.
It is a mess, and it really is, like, I know people have problems with the Crystarium system in 13, but, like, I feel like it's so much better than this.
Well, and it is just, like, the thing that you pay attention to in the Crystarium is the abilities, the named things that you see. Oh, if I go off on this branch, I'm gonna get this, like,
oh, I can get another
skill.
Accessory slot. I can get another,
you know, like
ATB. I can get these abilities. I can get Cura. I can get Curacha.
It gives you something to strive for.
It really does. I don't think I've gotten enough to get, like, up to a whole other rank, because... There we go. I actually only have 2 more levels left on everyone, like, 2 more swings around. Just finished 20, got 21 and 22 left. I don't know, I feel like most Final Fantasies have, curves where your power level, like, you gain relatively fewer stats at lower levels, and then it, you know, it ramps up a bit as you get higher, because it takes longer to get higher level.
Yeah. Well, and even when it's like, you know, stats kind of start falling off so that you do end up doing a, like, big investment to get the last few levels, like, you do still appreciably get larger on, like, the off branches for any person's thing in 13. Here, like, I know you're getting stronger, but it's so hard for me to, like, feel like you are.
I'm doing it, and I don't feel like I am.
These numbers don't really feel any different.
I mean, they're not any different from when I was level 1 in these things, you know? It's very confusing swapping between Sign and Sen on this list, because it's just SEN and SYN. So I'm having to be very careful that I am doing the right thing here. I feel like it was just so much more parsable in 13 what you were getting, even if you were just, like, holding the button and, like, going between the nodes.
Well, there is something kind of satisfying about just holding the X button and watching it slide up. Yum.
I do think the fact that we're not even gonna hit 5 digits of HP is also sad.
Yeah. It was really fucking satisfying. Again, there's a reason why your HP has 6 fucking digits in,
I mean, you're fighting things with millions of health, you know? And it feels appropriate to be fighting things... when you're at hundreds of health, fighting things with thousands, you're at thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and then when you get tens of thousands, fighting things in, like, the millions feels satisfying. You feel like appropriate.
You so rarely get to see numbers do that when you aren't playing Disgaea, so it's like... It's cool to have that happen in 13, especially because the place it happens in the story is a place that it really makes sense to. Here, the fact that it's been reined in so much is just like, meh.
I still have some, but I'm okay with just waiting for now. I haven't done, like, the whole stage in a bit. Alright, let's go finally get Paradox Ending. The fun things in the game to do, let's do it. Let me check. I have the. I don't know if I have the paradox scope on. Let me make sure. I think I do, but yep, I have it on. That's good. We are going to Herba 200. Here we are closing the gate. Luckily, thank God, we don't have to redo the puzzles.
Grand Pulse.
God bless.
God bless. Yeah.
That would actually be suffering.
I would be the worst.
If
thing ever.
restarting that reset the
we
puzzles.
are fighting
Oh.
Kaias with the paradox scope active. You cannot get this paradox
yeah.
ending without the scope because
Yep.
this changes the boss fight. Unlike Atlas
Yep.
and one other boss we're going to be fighting today, who you can just beat without the paradox scope, you need the paradox scope for bosses to change.
Right, because he is just a scripted end
yes.
boss fight, essentially.
Yes. So we need the scope in order for us to be able to do something a little different here.
Now for something completely different. Find out what happened. What happened?
I do less enemies on, yeah. I want fewer enemies on while I'm like wandering around. Fewer but rarer, so that like hopefully we, you know, if we do find a fight, it's a fight I haven't gotten before, kind of thing. Because thankfully it's all fine. We are just heading down to the Caius fight. The very unfortunate thing about closing the gates is we do lose the chocobos. Because those only have fought you for sure. We can't go that way. Okay.
You were gonna engage with this area, damn it.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, it is like whatever. It's fine. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe.
It's so hard to say. Like, we fought several of these guys, but if we fought this guy, who knows?
I don't know. At least I know I have Fanatical Dance for,
For whatever's about to
boss
happen.
fight, which is pretty good. Okay, I do have a bestiary list which I will be using in order to find all the monsters that I've missed, like the Bama Pama. Banana Pama.
Banana, banana, banana.
Banana. Banana. Banana. I love that road and we never go down it in this game.
Yeah.
It's such a good visual metaphor. Definitely fought those guys. Well, let me run away. Don't think I can reach. Yep. Where I reach the house. Maybe jump across? Oh no, there's a bridge in there.
I feel like there's a set of stairs down here.
Yeah, there is. I guess maybe I could get... Yeah, there's a stair. Yeah, I don't think I can get to it from up there, despite the fact that...
Yeah, like it goes into the lower bit of the house
Yeah.
instead, but that door's closed.
Alright. We're approaching the Oracle Drive. Let's get a slightly different fight and paradox ending. Let's go.
It looks like an Oracle Drive.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. No touchy.
Sarah!
Whoa! Who's that?
Lightning returns.
Never heard of her.
Lightning. Lightning. Sarah, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan, right? Right? Like, come on. What do you say? Lightning, I swear to you, I will make her happy.
Sure you will, buddy.
My memories.
I really liked Snow and Lightning's relationship in
Yeah.
one. The way it evolves from fuck you.
Properly antagonistic to friendly antagonistic.
Yeah. Bantery. Like, she believes in him, you know, by the end. And he stopped being full of shit, and he's actually just strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Prophecy. It's been changed.
But that's impossible.
It's impossible.
How is it impossible?
You change the
Like, it's so funny. I mean, like, it's impossible. It's like, why would it be impossible, though? We're literally changing time. I'm really not sure why he fights us here.
Or why he pops out of the Oracle Drive.
I have seen you.
It's like he jumped into a painting in Super Mario World.
Yule.
Not that Yule.
Yeah, I know you can tell which Yule is Yule by their basic, like, their headgear.
Yeah.
But I don't know which one is which. I think this is the one that dies in the end. I'm not sure. This might be the one from 200. I don't know.
Yule dies at the end. My
I
favorite novel.
can't keep track of which Yule is which. It's
No.
so hard to, and there's so little point.
They're so little different about any of them.
What are you doing here in this time?
Like, they could have used it to just design completely different outfits for all of them. I feel like that's a big missed opportunity. Don't touch her like that.
I know, he's really creepy with her.
She's been watching us.
Yes. I see you understand.
Technically, this is the first place where we saw if
This-
you change
this-
the future,
yes.
you change the past.
This is the first time we're told it, yeah.
Necessitated the
This is really early in the game. We're back quite early.
Paradox
Alright.
scope activated.
So he is a harder version of himself.
Caius, nasty style.
Still shouldn't be that hard for us. We've kicked his ass like a billion times now.
We have fought this fucking man so much.
You fight him so many times, and he's never difficult. So you fight Bartangulus a lot in 13, but he's always a dick. He is always
Well, they're also
really difficult.
much harder versions of the fight,
Yes,
and you are
different,
expected to win.
Different designs in a lot of them as well.
Yeah.
You're always just fighting him.
He really hates her.
You know, I'm trying to just blag through it with Cerberus X. We'll see how it goes. Like, I really don't want to have to go through another round. He might kill Sarah.
But what's she ever done for anyone? That just means that you're now able to use your powerful super move. Giga grab this, binge. I'm good. Don't mind me.
Oh.
Ah!
Okay, I didn't realize this happened. Okay. Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
He does no longer have the auto revive on.
Oh, I think that. Oh.
Definitely D-shell.
And this.
Incredibly funny that like one of the best ones in the entire game is a one-button press.
I have to have it.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, I completely forgot that he, yeah. you fight him again, essentially.
You gotta get through the auto revive.
Alright, Cerberus X, let's go. I'm in much better shape now, so I feel okay just doing this. He should die soon.
Is chaos so easily overcome?
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to take nearly 10 minutes? No, I don't think so. Yeah, sorry, Lorez, your fight took 28 minutes. It's just, I mean, the final fight is a dick. It is. I just skipped all its dickishness.
Right. The best thing they could be is dead. The ultimate status.
Yeah, again, having these two with,
In the instant Kaya's
Okay, we'll listen to the
Yeah,
lady after we
afterwards.
see
That's
the
just how we do that from now on.
It's so fucking annoying that she spoils shit.
It's so strange. Again, they could just not show that to you until you've already seen it. Everywhere. There is no point in the game where I think it made sense for it to go first. Just, from the game's perspective.
Yeah, I really should have just not played until you'd already been in.
Greetings, we've paradoxed
When
it.
we came to, we found ourselves in the town of Erba. We were in a world that had been devastated by the War of Transgression, hundreds of years before I was born. All traces of humanity were replaced with monstrous Seath. People had been stripped of their normal lives. Denied even a human death, they wandered the ruins of their home.
Yeah.
I thought I heard a faint whisper, a familiar voice. Could it be the voice of someone who lived here long ago? The voice of someone begging to be heard?
The war against Cocoon, it was inevitable.
Hello,
The
hello.
power of Grand Pulse was
day.
annihilated by the overwhelming power of the Fal'Cie. Countless lives were lost. But I didn't fight. I couldn't. Not even to protect my friends, the people I love. To hate, to hurt, to destroy, I refused to accept my focus. I was sad. I was scared. That's why I decided to run. I left Fang to deal with everything. We vowed to protect each other, and I broke that promise. I'm the reason. I'm the reason Fang was forced to carry the burden of the monster. Of Ragnarok.
If you've played 13, you know this, yeah.
Because I was weak.
Yeah, that's...
Because I abandoned her. Fang, where are you? I have to make up for what I did.
But...
Or else...
Vanille? Is that you?
So the voice you heard before?
It belonged to Vanille, Kubo.
So I guess this is like she abandoned her
I know what it's like.
earlier
You're trapped in crystal.
because we
Your
killed
soul is still
Caius.
alive.
I don't know.
But your thoughts are still awake.
The thing is, Vanille did, run away from her burden in the first game. That, and it's why Fang became Ragnarok.
I can feel your sorrow, your grief.
We're just somehow in the past? I don't know.
I think killing Caius made it so that Vanille never even,
Can you give us some time?
went to Cocoon in the first place.
Find Fang and bring her here.
Is kind of what they're getting at here, but it's so disconnected from everything else that it's like, oh, okay then.
Released again. Only then can we ask for forgiveness. That is the fate time has in store for us. But fate also brought you here to this place to hear my plea.
But
All roads are connected somehow,
not this one, it's a paradox.
and they all lead to a time of salvation, when imprisoned souls will be freed. They all lead to the end of the world and a new beginning.
I don't really know what this ending is.
This ending is just you did this in Erba, so I guess we'll do wouldn't it be weird if Vanille just never...
I don't think so. I think it's you go back to Vanille when she was in Crystal before everything happened. I don't know if you changed anything. I guess we'll see. We have a fragment here. Long in ancient times, Cocoon Pulse fought a terrible war. Two women called Fang and Vanille released the monster and began to march in Cocoon. At that moment, the goddess unleashed a powerful spell and turned them both into crystal statues. Oh, I guess, yeah. Their slumbering forms were placed in a temple in Erba, which in time was lifted up in Cocoon itself. There they slept, and hundreds of years later, a young girl wandered into the temple and was made of the sea. The girl's name was Sarah. This is the moment that marked the beginning of the 13 days of the Purge. So yeah, I guess she ended up in Erba instead of...
I truly do not know what the deal with...
I do not know why that one is grayed out.
Weird.
Nothing else is grayed out. Oh no, some are grayed out. Why are some grayed out? Because the gates are closed?
Maybe, yeah. Alright, well that was completely baffling.
Oh yeah, we killed Etra with Kaya so Etra couldn't crystallize her. Oh, I guess?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, in 13-1, Sarah, yeah, went into the vestige, and found the crystals, and then, Vanille and Fang came out of crystal stasis. I think Bartandless had a hand in it, but
It's ostensibly Sarah's fault, but it's also not really Sarah's fault.
It's not really Sarah's fault. No matter what, I mean, Bartandless put the vestige there.
To be found by someone someday.
Yes. Alright, so that's when you...
Out of all the things we can lay at Sarah's feet.
Okay, this one does not require the paradox scope.
Right, because we're fighting a big boy.
Yeah, we're gonna go fight the big boy. This guy's a little tough, but...
Pretty much.
It's fucking, it all comes down to Bart.
He is the one who actually ordered the genocide.
Yes, he ordered the purge as the Pope. He basically was waiting for someone to stumble across it so that he could, make their focus into killing him, essentially. He brought the pieces together in his grand plan, and it works because he's so fucking good at it. And he's such a better villain than Caius.
Well, and there also actually is a grand plan,
yeah,
as opposed to the game telling you that there's a grand plan.
Union is a twist of the knife. The joy.
Yeah, so here's a moment where Nolan's like, oh god, she saw a vision, and it's like clearly like, oh no about it, and then doesn't bother to like mention to the player why he's like, oh no about her getting visions, like, because Nolan knows. Because, like, when Yule in Academia is like, show me a better future, he's, like, also clearly, like, upset. But he's like, I'll do it for you, Yule. He knows that Yule is going to die when they do that. So he knows that Sarah's in trouble when she has visions. And does he fucking tell her? No, he fucking doesn't.
God, it's fine.
Are they going to destroy the planet?
I don't know.
It's just because the game doesn't want to tell us, the player, yet, that having visions is deadly. It's just like, oh, we'll sprinkle in some clues, but there's no reason for Noel not to tell Sarah here.
What's wrong?
The daughters of the sundered cocoon are sacrificed to beasts that warp time itself.
Sarah.
The pillar crumbles to ash and sand and down to earth. The cocoon does fall.
It really ruins Noel's character for sure. He's wrecked by the plot.
Sarah.
He forgore. No, he doesn't forgore because he knows. Because of his reaction here, he knows.
Oh, but he only knows little bits and pieces. Don't worry about it.
Wait! Sarah, what's wrong? What did she see? Was it a vision?
Now, everything about Noel, like, the problem really is that, like, it can be answered with the laziest writing trope ever. Oh, he forgot that part.
Convenient amnesia, yeah.
Yep. Convenient amnesia, like, basically answers any question you could possibly ask about Noel, and that's horrible.
Wretched.
Wow. That is one gigantic monster.
That's a big boy.
By that he means Snow.
Yeah.
Oh man, Snow's a big boy. The one reason to play as Noel is so that Sarah isn't looking up at him lovingly in the menu.
Sarah? Am I dreaming again? Dream or not, we gotta get out of here.
About that.
He literally stops that hand. Snow is pretty fucking powerful. Again, if you buy the Colosseum DLC, you literally have to fight him, and he's so fucking strong. He's one of the strongest bosses in the game in the DLC. And yet no one's like, oh, you're pathetic, you're gross, Snow. And it's like, no, he's one of the most powerful bosses in the game.
I mean, he literally became a Lassie.
Yeah, he's stronger than most of the things you fight in the main game.
Your royal ripeness.
I actually shouldn't have done it for this fight, because this is not the real fight.
Huh?
I'm not bothered. Fine.
Get close, I'll cover you. Don't be a fool. Trust me.
Come on.
He's literally the most powerful sentinel in FF13. If I had a good Rouser monster, which I don't, it'd be a really good place to use him.
Yeah.
Because Snow is a
acting
commando.
as a commando.
But yeah, I don't actually have a good Ravager monster. I have these 3 really good monsters, and that's it at the moment. Launch him!
Sarah! Shoot!
Got it.
I do hear this music and I just think, man, I wish I was playing FF10.
See that they were both poisoned. Close one.
But yes, then we get away, and then he's like still there, and then we like weaken him.
Yeah.
We're gonna go fight him.
Let's go. Yeah. Hit it hard while it's down and
No, I'm gonna hit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
hit it
gonna
hard
hit it
when
hard
it's down.
while it's down.
Come on, Snow. Let's go.
No, we definitely beef it. Noel is such a victim of this game, but I do hate him. He is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
He's a jerk and an asshole, and it uses amnesia. Yeah, like he clearly knows that visions are bad because of the way he reacts to Sarah having visions.
Yeah.
The way he reacts to Yule having the knowing that Yule's gonna have the vision of the future when they change it.
Yeah.
Like, he clearly knows and yet refuses to tell us anything.
Well, and you
he
need
won't
to
tell
just-
us about the Kais and Yule he knows. It should be pertinent information.
Yeah.
This is Noel.
Like, the issue really is that if they wanted it to be a dramatic reveal of, like, he has these feelings about his past, but he can't remember things, it needed to be a bigger focus. Like, he's not getting his memories back, he's just conveniently forgetting things that they don't want to tell the character, the player.
What were you thinking?
And it just comes off as horrible, painfully bad writing.
I found Snow again.
The writing in this game is so painful, and Noel suffers so much from
Yes.
it. He's a bad character.
And you don't even have a decent version of him to think about, you
No,
know?
yeah.
And that's how we got here.
That's the way the news
Now
is.
it's your turn. Why did you up and leave Sarah? What are you doing fighting here in the
I mean, he told it. It's fine lightning.
You really want to know?
I asked, didn't I?
So aggro.
Appeared in my dreams too.
Yeah, this scene is kind of one of the most annoying
Only I had to protect
of him, just because he's just antagonizing Snow so hard,
a giant jelly.
and it is just like, leave Brittany alone.
Flan
Right.
we just fought? Uh-huh. According to the stories I heard back in my own time, Cocoon was brought down by war.
Well, there's more than just one cause. Did you see what it was doing? That flan? It's melting the crystal of the
Licking it. Delicious.
bit by bit.
But Vanille and Fang.
I mean, Snow already told Sarah that's where he was going. He was going off to find lightning.
People feel the tremors and begin to panic. Next thing you know, everyone's fighting each other.
It's consistent with what
Because
I know.
people don't like Snow from third. It is just a reaction to like the fans hating Snow in 1, and I'm like, Snow is such a good character. I don't get the Snow hate. To be fair, I don't even really get the Hope hate, and I understand that Hope is kind of annoying. But that's part of character growth. Characters are allowed to be like annoying and then grow from it.
Yeah.
You know, characters. Let's defeat that flan. Let's defeat that
Fuck
flan.
that flan.
Fuck up the flan. fuck up with Flynn.
With Snow on our team, we can do anything.
I agree.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can.
Hey, Sarah. You're coming around to my way of thinking.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
Nola's gonna be such a wet
He's
blanket.
gonna be such an asshole.
Once and for all.
No, he doesn't even speak.
Okay.
No. Have you forgotten
No.
already? We ran because it was
No,
too
you
strong.
ran. I wanted to fight it.
Sense. There are thousands of Flan appearing out of nowhere, and they're fusing and creating a beast that shouldn't exist.
Such a hairy
The
chest.
stubble texture is pretty bad, but I like Snow as a character. I like all of the characters.
Means you've got to find an artifact first.
People didn't like Snow because he was full of shit.
Lightning.
That's why they didn't like him. It wasn't even, there was no age gap.
Nah, there's no age gap.
Because Sarah's not a character in one. She is very much a prop.
Snow hasn't changed.
But that's fine, she doesn't have to be a character. They hate him because he's full of shit. But that's the point. He knows he's full of shit.
So mad.
He's the first one that falls into despair and gets an Eidolon because he's full of shit and he knows it. And it causes a lot of grief for the people around him, and part of his character growth is learning
Snow helped me.
that he needs to stop being full of shit and actually back up the stuff he says. Like, it's fine for a character to be full of shit as long as they, like, grow across the course of the game. Character development is real.
No, it's not.
Yes, now she's looking lovingly at nothing. She's very funny.
Which sounds about right, frankly.
But I prefer playing as Sarah, so. Fight.
So many little Flan.
I don't care. I'm gonna fight the big boy. But all the hate is exactly what Noel says to him. You're a hot-headed, full of air, like, stupid idiot. It gives you a prompt to fight him. That's good. So it is like, that's it. That's why people don't like him. Well, it's decently far. I know, the Snow and Hope, the tension that builds between them is fucking incredible. Like, that whole bit, you are like, sitting there being like, oh my fucking god, Snow is saying the exact wrong things, but he doesn't know it?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know about Hope, and you do, and it's so good! It is such a masterclass in, like, just character writing.
You're a strategist. Congratulations.
I'm not sure why I'm a strategist.
You're a strategist, Ari.
I got Spirit Infusion, so let's go. He just kept stepping on rake after rake. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I just love the writing in one so much. Eliminating all my buffs, what a jerk. This guy is actually very tough. He has 750,000 health. He hits like a truck. Removes your buffs. Just all around a jerk. Went a little early there, it's fine, we're fine.
These things happen.
Oh, it's fine for characters to have flaws. And grow and learn. Gosh, he has a lot of, like this. belch at me. Tarek's gonna ruin all my buffs. I just put those on. God, his chain. Is this chain just infinite? Is that the thing about him?
I guess it must be, right? Because it still is. It's got like dashes there instead of question marks.
Don't think I actually knew you could do that. Put our buffs back on.
Yeehaw.
I guess I just really want to be... Oh boy, hello. Be Cerberusing between healing bouts. Maybe I can just kill him now. I probably could have killed him ages ago. I'm at such high rate. I didn't realize that he couldn't
It simply would not occur. Alright, well, let's see how this totally fucks the timeline.
That was one of the longest fights we've done.
Yeah, nearly 4 minutes.
Little 5-starred it. But no, I love all 6 characters in 13, and I love their interactions, and the character writing is like, it's so strong. And the character writing in this game is really poor. Nope, skipping through it. I never did go back to the lady, but we'll go have a look.
La 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 la, close my eyes.
Yeah, that guy is actually really hard. I do think Atlas Unweakened is pretty possible before beating the game.
Isn't too bad, whereas this guy has the big smacks.
This guy's pretty hard.
This guy can do some slaps.
Honestly, I hate Noel more than Luger.
Luger's mostly a blank slate.
Yeah, Luger's just a nothing.
Who gets things projected on him.
In a faraway land, there was a giant forest, Kubao.
Yeah, it's great. Most of the character in 13 is their they start out antagonistic, or in the case of like Saz and Vanille, friendly that then turns antagonistic. Oops.
But even so,
secrets upon secrets.
fairly well, Kubao. One bright and sunny day, a mean Flan came along and declared him.
Shiver Smog's marvelous plan was flung.
The Flan stood as high as the clouds in the sky, so none of the monsters disobeyed him, Kubao. The king ordered his royal subjects to shower him with gifts from all corners of the world, Kubao. In return, he promised to banish humans from their domain, and he would create a kingdom where monsters ruled the land, Kubao.
I told you we'd just be able to sneak in. Hey, Sarah, how do I look? Just like a monster?
The transformation spell worked like a charm. No one can tell who we are. Mog, now we'll need the Wonder Honey. Can you go find some? Football, off you go.
Hurry!
The king was even bigger than the giant Flan we defeated in the past, Kubao. So we all came up with a marvelous plan.
Marvelous.
We would transform into monsters and sneak in unsuspectedly.
And then?
Then we would present the king with a delicious flan, Kubao, and he would say, "Incredible!" And then he would keel over and die on the spot. We're going to serve up a dish of poison flan to his royal highness. Fight flan with flan, as they say. It's a flawless plan, Kubao.
I don't like this ending. I don't find it funny.
We're doing a joke ending, I guess.
I find it excruciating. I can understand why people would find it funny. I hate it. I hate this. And I want to be out of here. Mostly because of Mog.
Yeah.
I really do hate Mog. With all of my heart. I really despise Mog. I think I hate him more than Noel, and by God, I hate Noel. I am so glad in 13.3 you get to beat the shit out of Noel. I'm spoiling that. I don't even care. You get to beat the shit out of Noel in 13.3. It is really good. Everyone's like, oh yeah, you get to beat the shit out of Noel. That makes 13.3 good. Everyone's like, yeah, you get to beat up Noel.
It was a world that belonged to the Flan.
He's so annoying!
Flan-friendly and Flan-approved kingdom. Sarah and Noel once defeated a massive Flan, but the act triggered a paradoxical backlash and filled the breadth of Cocoon with gelatinous organisms. From among them rose the most powerful Flan to ever exist. The entire world quailed beneath its tyrannical pseudopod. would all of Cocoon be devoured by this immense Flan potentate?
Alright then. I guess it's great that we get to make the lady say that.
Yeah, I'll go back to the other ending because I think we can just listen to her.
Yeah.
In the instant Caius was defeated, the effect...
I guess this is gonna explain that, yeah, okay, yeah, so you're right, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah and Noel see that things are not as they
We changed the future, which changed the past?
Yeah, I guess so.
sprawl lifeless among the buildings.
I'm not sure why beating Caius did that, but...
Fresh and raw.
Yeah, there's that weird stuff
Again,
of,
like, I do agree that her killing Etro, like, but...
is what caused it to happen, but it is like, Etro still would have been alive back then,
Yes.
unless this Caius was still meant to go...
Was a past Caius?
Was like a... there are so many things you have to put in for, like, to even make a part of that ending that makes any
He came
sense.
through the Oracle Drive, so I guess maybe he was a very
Right, that's
past
kind of what I'm
Caius?
thinking. It's really poorly communicated.
It is very poorly communicated. I think that's the thing about changing the future, changing the past, is that this game doesn't do it properly. Doesn't show you doing it, doesn't show you
Yeah.
ever changing a future, and then you go back. Like, say we did something, I guess like 210 might be the closest.
Yeah.
For the most part, you don't really do anything in 200 that changes 10. You fight Twilight Odin in 10 first, and then you fight him in 200.
Yeah.
So then that doesn't make any sense. So then
Yeah.
that does, yeah.
It really is that kind of like, it's... You're really desperately searching for a place where you can give the game some points, and
I'm
it's like, no.
trying. I don't know why. I do hate this game. I do. I know. I mean, I'm trying to think. We've played some fucking stinkers on stream for sub goals. Thank you everyone who ever donates for sub goals. I do appreciate playing terrible games. I honestly do hate this game more than almost everything we've played as a bad game. And because I love... Oh no, we have to go all the way up this?
Yay! Oh no.
Yeah, so that with the paradox scope on, we can fight Adam.
Adam, again, I thought that was, what it was gonna be. Well, have fun with this.
The fact that it fucks with 13, the fact that, like, it makes the goddess the reason why the humans won against Bartadalus in the end, annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
It destroys the themes of the game.
Well, I mean, it also, apparently, due to that, in that paradox ending, Etro is the reason that Cocoon wasn't just destroyed or something? Like,
yeah.
I truly don't know. At that plush.
Up.
Again, it's all just so badly told, and like so much of it is just that they clearly had different plans for exactly how this would come out. And it probably wouldn't have been amazing, but like, oh, there's some specific parts that are like just bafflingly bad.
It's just like a sequel that fucks with the first game is a sequel I am not going to like. But the fact that it specifically fucks with the major themes and some of my favorite parts of the first game. Sometimes they're huge because I made them huge. We upped the level of subtitles because I want them big. I want
It's
people to
just
be able to
easier
see
that
them.
way, yeah. We're curb cutting.
Big text. It's just like I like 13.1 so much. It's so underappreciated. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I just no, it has the same writers. It has the same writers as 1. It bothers me so much.
Welcome to the Academy data. The Proto-Fal'C project.
Look, I can wiggle the camera with one
Whoa.
of my. We got camera control in one of the one of our fragment skills, and this is what it means by camera control. I can wiggle
You
it.
can pan it or tilt it very slightly.
I can wiggle.
I think that's panning.
I can make myself motion sick by wiggling it.
Do you realize what this means?
Why do they let me do this?
This feels almost like a Xenoblade Chronicles X camera thing.
He did it all for them.
But then Caius took control of the artificial Fal'Cie.
What?
Now we need to find out why.
What?
Oh, it's like, you can do this in Metal Gear Solid, can't you? On, like, the Kodak or something.
Yeah.
In, like,
We're
3.
in the room now, right?
And I may have to get the guide up for, like, this section of it. So I remember how the fuck I get
And
anywhere.
how the buttons are pressed, yeah.
Stupid question.
Yeah, you can make the ladies' boobs jiggle.
Can you see all these people?
In
around
Xenoblade
as well?
X, we just,
Yeah.
we just spun the camera round and round. Can I examine, please? Thank you.
No. The camera's not in the right place.
No, it's like the only thing I credit this game with is like teaching me to be a lot more aggressive in 1. 1 is a lot more fun if you like understand that losing a fight just puts you. Oh fuck. We know the answer. We've got the right answers in here. We're fine. That like just because when you die you just get put outside the fight, you can go ham. Like, and going ham is the most fun thing to do.
Yep.
Was that us?
Like, you should be aggro, you should, try things out until you find something that sticks for you, even if it's a little strange. I really enjoyed when we streamed it having Hope as a commando, so that we could do Cerberus, which is like
with
really, really good.
With best Ravager in the game,
Just gave him Ruin, and it's like, that's all he needs as a commando, you know?
We were both guardians.
We're all dying from the. Yeah, she's definitely dying from malnutrition.
Protecting the
But
seals.
it is. Yeah, it makes me want to play 1 again, even though I've played 1 like I don't know 8 times.
You definitely played it like within the last year.
Well, I played it on stream. I
Yeah.
haven't played it since stream.
I couldn't protect her.
Oh, felt like you had.
I haven't, no.
Okay.
But I do want to.
A portal appeared.
And it is
I
like
was in Valhalla.
this game does the paradigm sets, which is really good, and it does the when you change your first paradigm, you don't have a long animation. Those are the 2 good things this game did to the gameplay. Everything else it did to the gameplay sucks nuts. So 1 controller, 2 game stream at 13 stars or more. I'm playing Star Ocean 4 again. Sorry.
Right now,
I'm doing the universe mode playthrough.
Yeah.
I'm sort of thinking of streaming the chaos mode playthrough. Not for a while.
Not again.
It's not gonna be inflicted on me anytime soon. I still have to do the universe mode playthrough first to unlock chaos. I feel like one of the few things I haven't streamed Star Ocean 4 with is doing the hardest difficulty in the game. So that might happen.
But yeah, here we go. Here's them explaining how he just does not remember how she died. And again, it is just like, yup, this is so convenient.
It's so fucking convenient, but he still remembers other shit he's not going to tell us. He doesn't ever really explain to Sarah who Caius and Yule are. Caius and Yule explain who they are to her. It's baffling. So that's the real Caius.
Right.
Who brought Yule.
Caius, actual.
That was Caius, right?
So he is here.
You see how he walked instead of warping away like an illusion?
I can only make a Caius that stands around.
We have to be careful. This could be a trap.
But it isn't.
Must be some.
Well, I mean, like, it is, but not from Caius.
Yeah.
It's, this whole thing's so fucking strange.
The circuits are tangled with another
Yada
age.
yada.
Yeah, we're good, we're
Getting
good.
jammed by a paradox.
I closed the gate. I hope
With a key from
I hope we're
another time.
fine.
It's not like you closed the other gate.
And I have the key, so it should be because it's a physical object. Yeah, we're good.
Very funny that this is like one of the most time-related puzzles that you do in the entire game. Is to lift a floor by 1. To lift, like, basically a little bridge from the one floor
Oh yes,
down.
I did find that like Alyssa was just pretending to know us or something. The data log does not have any information about her. It's literally just that she's like Hope's assistant. I was hoping that like when we went back and did the pressure runs, I was hoping we'd get a chance to do that option over again.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be like, cause like Sarah's like Alyssa, and it's like Sarah, and lets her out, and yet like we apparently don't know her. It's fucking weird.
Strange.
And never get to know unless I start a whole new game.
Nice to meet you.
I could like skip these. I'm happy enough to go through them again.
Yeah, it seems fine. It seems better than just kind of rolling to the very end of things and just fighting bosses this whole time. We can talk about how stupid these scenes are.
Apologies. I must recalibrate my previous greeting. It appears that you are acquainted with the original.
Original?
I am a duplicate of the Alyssa Zara.
I do think this whole AI thing is like so badly done. I think it could really work.
It is just one of those things where it's like,
Especially
I can kind of
as
see
a-
what they're doing.
Especially as a Caius manipulation.
Yeah.
But he's not actually involved. The real him is not involved in this at all.
Yeah.
Fabricated life form.
Despite the fact that, like, Noel and Sarah at the end are like, Caius did everything. It's like, no, there's literally no proof he did anything here.
Well, and if anything, it would be kind of interesting if, like, the entire timeline was incredibly unstable and there are other actors doing things. You know, in some ways, it's actually quite disappointing when the game just comes and says, oh yeah, Caius did literally everything ever.
This was his master plan the whole
in all
time.
of history. Everything that's ever gone wrong was Caius's fault.
Yeah.
Alyssa, you haven't had any other visitors recently, have you? Like someone called Caius, for example.
The Caius entity came through recently, accompanied by a green-eyed girl. They were proceeding
You
to the top of the
my
tower.
green-eyed girl.
Yule as well? Why is she here?
We don't get told what we chose.
Yula's
Town's
cute,
secret, this
isn't
treasure
she?
here, she came behind something, or Yula's cute, isn't she? What do you think? What do we do? I don't remember what we did.
I don't remember that all. Yeah, I don't remember any of these answers, if I'm honest.
No,
I'm not saying she's
you
cute,
came
she's
here to
like
tell us some kind of
12.
secret? Maybe the forbidden history that's supposedly locked up in this
We
tower.
might have
Oh,
picked
we might
this
have picked
one.
that one. I thought maybe we'd
Look
pick
at
the
the
other
bright side,
one,
right?
like she's hiding something
Still,
here.
You
Like,
might just
I'm not gonna go, Yule's
Eh.
cute, isn't she, to know. She's so young.
If anyone knows the secrets of this tower, it'll be Caius. If it means resolving the paradox, we have to talk to him.
We make the first move. Sounds good to me. Let's get our future back.
Alyssa, will you take us to the top floor?
Of course. This way.
Nah, not feeling it.
If a person is created artificially, do they still have a spirit?
Who cares?
I don't give a
They
fuck.
say spirit is a gift from the goddess, given to humans and humans only. We're studying contradictions, with the freedom to make mistakes and the will to start over.
And we owe all that to our spirit?
This way, please.
Yeah, don't take Noel, please.
Bye, Noel.
Close the elevator door on him, hit the button.
I need to do these awful elevator fights.
Yep.
Let's go.
Well, you are definitely slap them.
Paradox?
Go see what's happening. What is this? No.
Oh no, he was killed by a dragoon. No wonder Hope died.
It
Hope
feels
died.
like, again, I feel like the time travel, the nature, the timeline stuff, the time travel is like a response to the complaints about 13 being too linear, but it's done really badly. It's not any less linear. It's every bit as bad, and although I don't think the linear if 13 is bad, to be honest. We've talked about this when we streamed 13. I highly recommend watching our streams of 13. I love this game so much. Then, Final Fantasy 13, not this game, not 13-2.
Good work, everyone!
If you want to know why I love 13 so much, we streamed it. Streamed all of it.
What the hell was that?
And, I don't agree with the criticism, a lot of the criticisms of 13.
Wait a minute.
And I talked to my brother about this, who also really loves 13 and also really hates 13-2. And it does seem like 13-2 is just a malicious response to every criticism of 13.
The artificial intelligence came into conflict.
And I hate it. I hate that.
Artificial intelligence killed them?
Big fuck you, and it's like, yeah, but I have to sit here and play it. Whoa, camera.
Whoa.
Whoa. The camera is shockingly bad in these elevator fights.
The wiggle is so strange.
It's trying to convey motion, but it's really bad. It really is just like, I wish you didn't bother.
No one's hurt, right?
It really is, if there'd been some stuff earlier in the game where like things were a little off and you realized that like they were robots. Oh, and maybe you went back after this to like a 100 and it was now full of people instead of robots. You'd be like, we changed the future, changed the past or whatever, you know?
It never does something like that.
Never does it. Each area is self-contained and is not affected by anything that happens in any other area other than like you can bring an item from one area to another, essentially.
Despite the fact that they constantly talk about how there's one true timeline.
There's one true timeline. That doesn't seem to actually be the case.
Yeah.
And also, like, you never... Yeah, it really is. I feel like if you have time... I know that, like, makes things missable. But you could do something like that. You know, you have the different timelines you can shift between, maybe, so you can go back. But they have this whole changing the future, changes the past, like, theming, that's kind of like a huge part of this.
You two have seen it now. You've seen the forbidden
And, like, but you never experience it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, resolving the paradoxes does not, in my opinion, is not the same thing.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is, if you change something in the future, the past will align itself to better create that future.
Yeah, to make that future be the thing that happened.
And that is a very cool concept. You never do it. You never do that. When we go to Academia 500, nothing we do there makes anything in Academia 400 change.
Yep.
There's no change in people, in NPCs, in dialogue, in anything. Wouldn't it be cool if you did something in Academia and that changed, like, the TV shows that were around or something? You know, it doesn't even have to be big. It'd just be small.
Yep.
We die.
That's why he acted the way he did. As far as he was concerned,
He's not real! It really is annoying that they've just seen Alyssa duplicate. They've just seen that the AI has replaced every person, and they're not, like, they don't put two and two together here that the Caius they met in Academia wasn't real.
You know, like, and that is just, like, they're so fucking stupid.
He didn't act like Caius.
No.
By a long shot.
He was like, well, I'm not gonna try and kill you, I'm just gonna turn everyone into Seath and kill you. And it's like, well, that is not how Caius acted in Urba, is it?
I like how it shows this to you once, and you better fucking remember which of these exact same rooms it's in.
We've been sucked into the paradox.
We've been sucked.
Okay, yes, I think we don't have to do it. I think we can just keep going up, I hope.
This is great. The artificial intelligence that killed Hope and his team now seems hell-bent on killing us.
It already was.
So you don't think the Proto-Fal'Cie and the other AI are being controlled by Caius?
Oh, is this where we're gonna get the choice? We did a really stupid choice here, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I believe so.
I feel like we said something really dumb. I guess.
I remember yelling about this because 3 of those options are the exact same.
Do we do the AI or fake Caius? Which one?
I don't like. Do we do AI? Do the correct answer? I feel like I balked against picking the obvious correct answer.
Yes, you did. You picked like something that made Sarah sound really dumb.
Yes.
So you're saying a machine learned to think for itself?
Disgusting.
Then it wouldn't need anyone at the controls, would it?
We should search for the AI mainframe. Maybe we'll find out what's really going on.
Like, I feel like this was the point where we were feeling quite insulted by all of it.
I was so insulted by them not figuring out something that was incredibly obvious.
We're almost at the top floor.
Like, it was so obvious. Like, you knew, I knew. I mean, I already knew, obviously, but you had figured it out by then.
I mean, it was
Because it's
pretty
very obvious. More fights, let's go. Ah, woo.
Adorable.
Getting close. Let's take it down!
We can do it. For Hope, for Alyssa, for Academia.
Ah, woo. Like, I like the idea that Adam, like, sent his consciousness back so that he could, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So that he could, like, become all-powerful. You know, like, sending it back so the AI would kill everyone because the people put restrictions on...
Yep.
On him, so he's like, I need to get rid of these restrictions, and how I do it is by sending my conscious back to the past, affecting the AI and killing everyone and replacing them. Like, that's neat. That's something a fal'Cie would do. That's Barthandalus in the extreme.
Again, it's one of those weird things that you can kind of get away with in a time travel story because you'll just be able to reset it all anyway. And that's kind of the level of out-there-ness that you sort of have to aspire to.
Yes, Mog's marvelous flan plan. Oh, we can't translate on a single flan. Mog translated from the flan tongue to human speaking back again. The flan had some incredible news. A true royal rightness has been born, Kupel. And then the flan didn't say Kupel, I know. Does that mean we failed? We didn't change history after all, asked Noel. Mog nodded in response. Noel and Sarah looked grave. How could they hope to defeat the greatest flan that ever lived? It was even more powerful than the original royal ripeness. The situation was bleak indeed. Unless, I have an idea, Kupel. Mog can save the day, Kupel. Noel and Sarah had never seen Mog so confident. They looked at each other gloomily. They weren't looking forward to hearing Mog's idea. No one was.
Nobody was.
What's a machine but...
We shouldn't have let Sarah's bow talk.
breathing?
Terrible idea.
If what Alyssa was telling us is true, Yule and Caius should be up here as well.
But are they with us?
And they're definitely against you. I don't know, keeps so much info to himself. Even stuff that he does remember. Like who the fuck Caius and Yule are. So we get this cutscene here where Yule just exposits at us.
Yay!
This is where we first learn that Caius is the heart of Etro, and I feel like you could just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I feel like you do not need Caius to explain to us that he has the heart of the goddess, and if you kill him, you kill the goddess,
Yes.
right? I feel like that does not need to be explained.
What should we do with it?
Why?
You must protect the timeline. I saw you in Erba. I trust you. I believe in you.
We're in the same time as when we met in Erba. So
Oh, she does have a different headdress. So, like, you can't tell.
He
Fuck
doesn't have,
it.
like, the veil or anything.
Yeah.
Who are you? Who are the Farseers?
I am the seeress of the oldest tribe on Pulse. My visions of the future are recorded and stored in the Oracle Drive. But that is long in the past. There is no more need to record the prophecies.
We got computers now.
What do you mean?
He is tasked with protecting the seeress and remembering her visions. Now and forever, he will remember.
And this seems like such a bad idea.
Caius. He is beyond death.
What? You mean he can't die ever?
I mean, not ever, ever.
Seeress possesses the eyes of Etro, and inside Caius beats the heart of chaos. The goddess has gifted him the curse of eternity. He is a guardian.
I was like, what curse? I don't know. Curses?
I don't get it.
The power to see the future is a terrible weapon. It can turn history into chaos.
But then, I don't understand. Why are you helping us? I mean, you do know we're trying to change history, right?
History has already been broken.
By the goddess, because she sucks at this.
Twisted before I met you. The distortion leads to a future
Chaos!
destruction.
Stupid
Yeah,
chaos.
get Jack in here.
You can change the past and correct the distortions. The miracle that saved Cocoon has already been altered. Someone who was meant to survive did not come home.
Someone who was meant to survive. You mean my sister? You do, don't you?
No, Steve, from
So if
accounting.
she was meant to survive, why did Escher saving her cause a rift?
So if we keep traveling through the gates...
The way that this is worded does, you know, just not really make sense,
No.
ultimately. You know, that's the real problem here.
Restored the past that you still remember, Sarah.
It's really hard to put an internal logic on it.
It's so wibbly wobbly and wishy-washy about it.
We've been doing the right thing all along.
Which again would be fine if this was not a game centered around the whole premise of time traveling to fix the 1-2 timeline.
We've been doing the right thing all along is very funny.
I know, because no you haven't.
It is here inside the tower. It has generated the contradictions that threaten you.
The Leonard Return spends an awful lot of time fixing this game being stupid.
A machine? So the Caius who we met earlier in academia, he
But
was...
anytime FF13-3 goes, here's the real explanation for 13-2, I ignore it, because, like, that was not in the text of 13-2, fuck off. Like,
Brought me here. And when we are finished,
no, we're fixing it retroactively. It's like, yeah, that's what 13-2 did to 13, and you could fuck off with that shit, too.
yes, go. And please, let me
It's just
see
an admission that they fucked up 13-2, to be honest.
Basically.
We'll do it.
And I can't imagine they're happy with how the game turned out.
And Noel here knows what's gonna happen to her when he does this.
This is the future.
But also he sorta does and sorta doesn't.
He sure doesn't. It's very, again, wishy-washy about it. Yeah, she saw the future, she died.
Yay! He should eat this flower. He picks it up so angrily.
Sarah's a lot more resilient than Yule.
Yeah.
I shall remember your pain. It will be carved in my heart, together with the memories of every other Yule, cursed to die this way.
She does love dying and being dead. She
Loves it.
She doesn't give a
Adores
fuck.
it.
It's Caius who cares. And like, again, this is not an uncommon theme for a villain.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just done really badly because you don't care about Yule. And Caius is just a fucking asshole.
She's melancholy and he's the infinite sadness.
I'm worried about Yule.
Yeah. But if we're going to fight, we can't afford to have doubts. She's hoping for a better future and believes we can make it.
Alright, so hopefully this will be a more powerful version of Adam.
Send out from this place.
But where's
Yes.
the enemy that Yule warned us about?
Alright, so now we have to fight the Atom Power
No,
Rangers.
it's fascinating they couldn't figure this out, but then, like, after this, Sarah immediately figures out
Immediately twigs to everything.
how Adam is doing it, and also that he's about to come back to be
Who's the
immortal.
one who's been
Yeah.
trying to kill us in the tower?
Also, yes, to do the backstory, you do have to fight him again by picking the wrong answer, but we've already done that.
I do like his lizard face.
Again, the Falsi and the seat design are still on point. The monster designers are still doing a damn good job.
Get manipulated, idiot.
Really wish you wouldn't do that, though, pal.
Ideally.
I don't think I'm gonna get him in one. Come on, he's so close! Yeah!
Hey.
Yeah, 1 minute instead of 7. Be aggro, man. The best way to enjoy the combat in 13 and 13-2, if you don't, be aggressive. Go for it.
Yep.
It's so easy in both games to turtle. Don't turtle. Fucking go for it.
Call the game's bluff until it forces you.
Remember that saboteurs act like commandos in terms of chain bonus?
Alright, so I'm really curious
I'd
what
go
the
for it.
point of the... Like, what is even the paradox in here?
Ew, oh god. Okay, there's one paradox ending that's good to get. The one after that, we have to play through, like, Academia 4XX, then get to the Void Beyond, and then through all of that. We basically have to fight Caius with Sarah alone again,
Right.
with the paradox scope.
Okay.
Was released into pre-configured virtual space. For the next phase, the memories of the 2 subjects have been erased.
Alright, well, we got captured by the machine.
Duplicate models in order to conduct real-world combat testing.
Testing protocols are now being initialized.
Well, Noel and Sarah do belong in jail.
Monster type virus currently infecting network environment.
Understood.
I shall obey.
Kubo,
Mission complete. Return to operations.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to find her.
Sarah?
I remember I'm supposed to find someone. Someone important to me. But who?
Yeah, I made a promise too. I'm supposed to protect a friend.
Repeat. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta return to operations.
The test protocol results are positive. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta completed the mission within expected parameters. The Eden Restoration Project is proceeding according to calculations. However, the possibility of citizen resistance remains. In such cases, Subject Alpha and Subject Beta may be deployed under direction of order preservation protocols.
Who are you talking to?
Mental note,
The
subjects
player.
exhibited temporary memory flux. A distortion occurred within their core mental architecture. The effects of this distortion closely resembled those of a paradox effect. Neural telemetry indicates that elements of chaos from the unseen realm were introduced. Within
Sure.
the subject's mindscape, this caused an anomaly referred to by humans as spirit or
Jesus.
heart.
Disgusting.
Search. Does the human spirit exist? Does a paradox effect lie in the heart of all humans?
No, that's evil. If there's evil in this world, it lurks within the hearts of men. We know this. We know.
Alright, well, you want more of that? I guess just go play Signalis.
Yeah?
The Proto-Fal'Cie reconstructs itself over and over, reaching back from the future to manipulate reality. After an exhausting battle in a virtual arena, Sarah and Noel finally neutralize the seemingly invincible construct. The paradox is resolved, and the artificial space-time created by the AI appears to dissolve. But from amid the ensuing stillness, a cold gaze falls upon the victors.
So we didn't actually kill Adam in that one, but the paradox ending itself doesn't or like the thing you do to get it doesn't really connect to that at all. Fascinating.
Alright, so this one does not have a boss. The one after this is the hardest paradox ending and is a pain in the ass. But we're gonna do something here we're not allowed to do without the scope.
Win the quiz.
And that is, did you notice how weirdly the camera sort of panned on Alyssa when we were given the fragment and jumped through and ended up in the void beyond?
I did mention, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do something different. We're not going to take the fragment.
Don't wanna.
Don't wanna.
The hangar is not open. I'm not gonna let the airplane come in.
I guess we never yelled at Hope, and so we never actually defeated Adam, I guess.
Yeah. Again, like
we did, and then got turned
we literally
into Beta.
did one fight with him, so it doesn't really sell that we just fought him over and over again until he pretended to be defeated, you know?
Yeah.
This is what you wanted to see, wasn't it?
What she died for.
Hey, could we get that camera out a bit?
Hi, guys.
Chat, is this real?
Now, is that a polite way to greet old friends? I mean, we haven't seen each other in what? How many years?
It's been all of 390 years. I guess you guys have been busy, huh?
You know, we've been around. We do have to hand in every Graviton core again.
Yay!
Guests of the Academy. Alyssa?
Love to do that.
I do.
Luckily, we do not have to Quizmaster again. We've done the quiz. We can leave.
Where do we find the Academy?
Paradox ending, ultimate quizmaster.
Time is fake.
Looking building. What about that one?
Time is real and strong and my friend, actually.
This might be the ending you know of.
After all said and done, you handled the proto-fal'Cie pretty well. What did you do to it anyway?
I sort of have an idea of what happened, but I can't really explain it. It was more of
But
a
I can't really explain it.
Don't worry about it.
Well, we won, and that's what matters, I guess.
Woo! Log out the way.
All clear.
But yes, still a few more Paradox endings to get. I got 3 more, and yeah, the next 2 are long, kind of like having to go all the way up Augusta Tower. It's kind of long and meandery. Alright, excerpts from an alternate history. Let's go, barks the officer. At his command, several soldiers pound into the elevator. This is Augusta Tower, Central Information Processing Facility. Men are members of the Resistance. It's 400 AF. After the Seath incident, the proto-fal'Cie Adam now rules academia. Adam is manufacturing an army of military fal'Cie, which it will use to control the whole human population. But humanity is fighting back. The soldiers have infiltrated the tower and attempt to steal the machine's crystal supply and put a halt to the fal'Cie production. At the same time, something is changing inside the captive Noel and Sarah. We got 150 out of 160 now. Woo!
I'm bored.
Getting there?
I really hope the paperwork isn't too much of it. Hello.
Imagine running over here this quickly.
So after this one, I think that's a good thing for me to do would be to go back to Chocobo Racing. And I'm gonna get the item that... Do you remember... I think we'll actually see the scene here. But Hope mentioned that we need to get a special thing in order to get a weapon from him. And that's in the... that is in the casino.
Right, yes.
So we'll grab that and get a really good weapon.
That does seem reasonable.
Looking good.
Hope told us that he invented a machine called a time capsule. that's how they got here. Back in 13 AF, Hope devised a plan to build an artificial fal'Cie. It was called the Proto-fal'Cie Project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon.
Then I yelled at him and he realized he was being dumb.
I told him, that was stupid. He's stupid.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-fal'Cie, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts.
Yar.
I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly.
They're reacting like she swore at him or something. Again, Sarah cannot pull this off.
Sarah is not capable of swearing. We know this.
Like, for all that, oh, when you're angry, you look at your sister. It's like, no, Sarah is not scary in the slightest.
On the can say fuck, does say fuck tier chart, Sarah is absolute bottom. Cannot say fuck, does not say fuck.
We'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the original plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really?
Really?
Our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes. So, I bet you're dying to know.
Sarah's run cycle is really doofy.
Kinda.
Kinda.
You've heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours, it can't take you back, can it?
Nope.
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
You risked your own life for the sake of Cocoon.
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah.
Sexily.
After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you...
So yeah, Alyssa's thing is that when you first meet her, again, I don't know how she knows Sarah. Will I ever know? No.
No. I bet even if you asked, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
it
wouldn't give me an answer. We still only know each other, but then the whole thing was that you go to the grave and it's her friend's grave, and she's like, but I kind of remember dreams where I died instead.
Where it's my grave.
And then we got some files, the AZ files, I wonder who that is, talking about similar stuff.
Out of the way, Noel.
The Academy has made progress on its investigation.
Out of the way, Mog.
At this stage, there is good news and there is bad.
Mog's standing in the way. He likes being in the way.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton Core. By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new Cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
Yeah, okay. So now you gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each orc...
Well, things like Sarah knew her. That was the thing. In prison, it was like...
The 13th arc...
But Sarah recognized her as well?
Mm-hmm.
That was the weird thing. I was just like, who?
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
And we could have asked, so you're friends with Sarah, and we didn't.
Yeah.
And then we don't get that option when we close the gate.
I'll put together some data on Graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk.
I shan't.
It's really the thing about she saw us coming out over the gate, but I don't know. It definitely implies that they knew each other, and it's so strange. All right, so I'm just gonna slide my way through. Hanover, blah 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 blah.
Beta. Gamma.
This is where we'll get the scene about.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, new device on the development of Paradox weapon. We need. Yeah. Blah blah. Caius. Yes, he's missing a material, and that material is a Chaos Crystal. And that Chaos Crystal is available in Serendipity.
It doesn't exist in this time.
So, we'll get enough chips to get that, and we'll come back here and do that.
And we've got the Historia Crux.
Let's get Cruxin.
So we'll do that because I think that is probably a good way. Although my ATB plus 50% is probably
Pretty
better.
nice, yeah.
I'm not sure whether, because I can get one here, and then to get the other person's, that goes into serendipity as well. And they're both, once you have a certain thing, they're like the most powerful straight up stat-wise weapons in the game. Although a lot of people prefer the 50% ATB.
This is just the beginning. It would take a century to complete the new cocoon. And if the old cocoon were to fall before it could be finished, well...
I know we can do it.
Well,
I'm not sure how they know it will take a century, in that I have never been able to plan a project. Like, I can't even plan a project like 2 weeks in advance.
they're quite exact about it, yeah.
Like that elevator, it's like, wow, it's gonna slate to take another year, and so that must, and it's been a year since it was made, so that must mean we're 2 years, and it's like, no? Have you, oh, so yes, we're being told, we can say, we can turn down this artifact from Alyssa.
No.
And you know. This is the artifact that takes us to the Broken Gate, which fucks everything up.
Yeah.
Sends us to the Void Beyond, and into the Caius, where he sends us into the dreams. And we can just be like, no.
What's going on? Don't move!
You're under arrest.
Give that back!
Hi, Snow.
Did I hear someone call for a hero? I think I did. Thank you. Give it up, sweetheart. We're on to you. We know everything. Like the fact that this artifact is booby-trapped. We also know that someone gave this to you. Someone like Caius?
Case.
Caius.
Case.
Caius.
Snow, how did you...
Hope? Caius is on the move and up to no good. The past and the future are looking pretty bleak. Give me a hand.
So yes, this is the
You
ending.
can't just drop a bomb like that and take off.
Yes, you can.
You always do what you want, even if it means leaving people
Yep,
behind.
see you later,
Yep.
You
fuckos.
haven't changed at all.
Nope.
Okay, sorry. But at least I'm consistent, right?
I love you, Snow.
Information. Alyssa was working.
Because this was hitting that in the files quite aggressively, to be
Yes.
honest.
Noel and I would have fallen right into some kind of trap. Caius
Even in the scene itself, she gives like the most obvious look when you're about to jump into the gate.
There are Caiuses in the past, present, and future, and they all have to be stopped.
This is the other ending that I think everyone knows
Yes,
about.
is Noel and Sarah time cops.
I try to fix the past and he just changes it back to how he wants it again. Like nothing ever happened.
Where's Lightning in all of this?
Dead.
Good job with Saz and Dodge.
What can I do?
Stay alive. Listen, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're going to be assassinated exactly 5 days from now.
What?
Me?
Without you, we might as well forget about having any kind of future.
Again, we're getting a hint of such a better game.
So it's important that you do everything in your power to protect yourself.
Right.
Noel, you're on guard duty.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to the future to greet
I'm
Caius
going to
with a fist.
fuck my wife.
Before all the fun happens. I got 13 different eras to visit. There are a bunch of crystals with my name on them.
13 different eras. Not one to sit still, huh?
Sarah, come with me, okay?
Heck yeah. Yeah, wouldn't this have been a better game?
How come you guys get to do all the fun stuff?
I'll fill you in on what
I wish, Noel, I wish.
Stay safe and stay alive.
Yeah.
There's no stopping you, is there?
Imagine if this was actually a game where you did, like, try to stop Caius in 13 different eras, you know,
I mean, it
things
feels-
swapping back and forth.
This really feels like
And this is how I set up
closer to what the game was pitched as.
Yeah.
And like, you know, bits of it fitting in there.
our time-traveling journey will come to an end. But the past,
As opposed to the game we ended up having.
Yeah, right?
until time stands still, the future will always bring us a new adventure.
Future is hope.
Yeah, like, how much better of a game would that have been? Snow and Sarah time copping it up, just being incredible. actually fighting Caius. Caius actually doing stuff.
Right.
Literally, the only thing Caius does is give Alyssa a booby-trapped fragment.
A piece of TNT with the sticklet.
Like, it's so bad. I'm gonna do some chocobo racing. Let's go. We want that weapon before I do anything. But I feel like I'm gonna get the weapon for Noel rather than Sarah.
I mean, it makes sense. Sarah's got a really good weapon.
And ATB plus 50% is pretty nice. She's mostly about ramping the gauge anyway, than doing damage. So.
Yep.
I love Hope. I like Future Hope. He's a really good spot in this game. He's the one character that does anything. He actually accomplishes some stuff.
Snow's trying to do things, but he's not allowed.
He's not allowed. He's banished to the Colosseum in the Paradox ending. Yes, the next two Paradox endings are fucking involved. We have to like replay Academia 4XX, get to the Void Beyond. Yeah, basically do all that again. Hand in the Gravitatorius, get the fragment. Head for the gate, and then go all the way to the point of fighting Caius, Sarah alone. And then the next one is Paradox Scope off for the first fight, but then when we fight Caius as Noel in the Fading Dream...
next time that's also it, so you have to use both of them.
You fight Caius an awful fucking lot in this game. So much. It's so annoying how often you have to fight that same fight over and over.
Well, that could probably be our Tuesday, I guess.
I think that will be Tuesday. I think we'll do some chocobo racing and try to get this weapon.
Yep. And then kind of finish up whenever we finish up here.
Yeah, get the Paradox endings. And then most of what I have to do is get the rest of the fragments. Which is beat the, get the Bestiary, beat the, beat the bosses, beat the turtle, and the other super boss in the step. I think most of the rest of the fragments we're missing are in here.
Makes sense.
Some more chocobo racing for me.
Forever, always.
Yeah, well, there's the slot one, which is gonna be fun. There's the 3 we have to buy, including the Chaos Crystal. So that's 4 of the ones remaining. The other 2 Paradox endings, the 2 monster ones. Are we at 152?
I believe so.
Oh, it'll be 9. It'll be 159 because Bestiary's 1.
Yeah. Because, I was thinking we were at 150 last we checked and we just got a Paradox ending, which gave us
I feel like we must be at
151.
151, and that is all of them. So yeah, the Bestiary, we will fight Rasputil, the guy we saw on Tuesday, the big Seath, the nearly 4 million health Seath. I will fight him on stream. So we'll be doing a lot of super boss stuff, I think, in the near future. I do have to prep for it, but we're really, all the Paradox things give you a lot of CP, so we'll be really close to max level by the end of them anyway.
On Tuesday, if you get through the first set of Paradox replaying that thing and get bored, we can always just turn the rest of it into a slot screen.
Yeah, woo! I did get serendipity, so I don't have to worry about having 10,000. I got the trophy. I think that's the
only reason to hoard them.
Yeah, serendipitous. Whoop.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, a massive fortune. Waiting for 10,000 coins, however, you must be holding these 10,000 coins at once for the trophy to unlock. We got it without that.
Asterisk.
I will double check in our trophy list, but yeah.
High pace. I'll buy it at a high pace.
Yeah,
I got Blue Badger.
I got a lot of I do a lot of chocobo racing in my future. The slots are really bad. I do need to do the slots. So there's the option of just getting a good amount of money and then doing a lot of slots. Speedster! I think we have enough for the Chaos Crystal, so I could go get that and then go and get the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I have 8,000. Let me just... Yep, there we go. Alright, I'm going. Because doing this has crashed my game before, I'm actually going to make sure I saved. I don't know how aggressive it is to save after races, but looking at trophies on the PS3 has crashed.
It's a
PS3.
dangerous.
And it was having itself a moment, so I am going to just. It shouldn't be as bad on this account because this account doesn't have 170 platinum trophies. It extremely crashes the game on my main account because I have so many games on it and the PS3 was not designed to handle that many trophies. This is so fewer ones, so... It's funny, I haven't actually gotten the platinum for, Yeah, there we go, Serendipitous, so yeah. We're good. I haven't gotten the platinum for 13 on this account. I did the streams, but I didn't do, like, the grindy stuff at the end.
Greetings, and what can I do?
So with the reduction... I wonder if I get more fragment skills, I don't know. I don't think I have any ticket. Oh, I did it! I did have tickets. Nice. Alright, so there we go. We've got the Chaos Crystal, just one gil, and Setzer's die. So we're gonna get the Chaos Crystal. And yeah, like, we could just purchase an awful lot of coins anyway as well.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Because I'll stream with someone, I have to make myself a better commando for all these fights that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I do have Twilight Odin, I could do that, or I could pick up a different one.
Or you could find someone new, a new friend.
A few good ones,
I'd love a behemoth if one of them was good.
I don't think any of the behemoths are considered
Sad.
best commandos now, unfortunately.
Tragic.
There is a really good one. I could get one. We've heard mention today of it. I have to find that. Oh, that could be a good one. I think you'd enjoy it.
Time and memory.
Like, I could also make a... I do have a purple chocobo that I could use instead of XIII, but I really do like XIII's Feral Link. I feel like XIII and Goblin Chieftain's Feral Links have like, carried me through a lot of fights. Yeah. They're kind of just like the shrouds that you got in the first game that you just used to, like, boss your way to 5 stars.
Except you can use them multiple times in fights, and if the fight's going longer, you'll get to use them even more.
That's how I got a million health off of Rasputin without even, like, being maxed out and not knowing he was coming. Woo! Alright. Yes, we do have to close the gate in order to go back through that whole sequence of events.
Yep.
Because the gate is already closed here. Whee! Yes, we're at 152. 2 paradox endings, 2 of these. Fate's Recollection. The academic reward and the monster bits. So we're doing pretty good. It's the Chaos Crystal's one of these. A shard of Twisted Time Frozen Crystal is a key component in the Paradox weapon, which is being developed in academia of the 5th century AF. This remarkable and extremely rare substance is formed by space-time singularities, and is believed to be the seed substance that causes time gates to manifest.
Neat.
And then we got our The Future's Hope. Noah was riding the highways of time when he came across a gate projecting strange flickering images which showed Sarah. Snowstorm receiving an artifact from an unknown young woman, hesitant, unsure of the gift. As he watched, the scene changed and changed again and again. A tumbling kaleidoscope of visions, countless fragments of history Snow had never known. Damn, someone was trying to rewrite history. Snow realized he had to act fast. He leaped on to trusty Shiva and headed for the gate. A new adventure was just beginning, the hunt for the 13 crystals.
Just imply a completely different game.
A completely different game. A much better game. How much
never see anything
How much
of.
fucking better would that game be? Actually interacting with Caius across history?
No, nah, we don't do
like
that.
Snow and Sarah, an actual relationship that you could have grow and have some vibes with.
Yep.
This is the bestiary
Yep, that's
guy.
bestiary dude.
This is a significant amount of data, even for a specialist in the field. You surprise me. It still falls short of my work, but this is a first-class database.
That's pretty good, I guess. If you're into that sort of thing.
Yes, you really do have to fight everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything in the game in order to get his stupid fragment. Such a pain in the ass. It's almost certainly your last fragment, because what else would it be? Alright, Hope, have a Chaos Crystal. Give me a weapon, bunny. I'll take it for Noel.
Sarah, no. Oh, of course. You can use the gate to come back whenever you need to. I'm glad to see you.
Are we gonna mention that Alyssa fucked us up?
Meh.
Oh, she isn't here?
Occasionally, she ducks out on what she calls her secret. She refuses to tell me.
Occasionally, she tries to do a traitor on us.
Alright, hand her the Chaos Crystal.
Just like you ordered.
Just don't ask for any more.
It'll be very funny that we're getting it quite late, so like, I'll probably have to just explain the thing about it when we get it.
As promised, I'll have a prototype weapon ready for you soon. Can you come by the front desk to pick it up later?
Give it to me now? Give it to me now, buddy? Yeah, we could come back here and warn Hope about what's going to happen.
Nah. Not important.
We just don't.
All the gate restarting also just makes everything feel more and more, like, out of place and strange.
I don't remember if I'm on orbs or essences for my chieftain.
Thank you, and
Where are you at, buddy?
I haven't touched him in quite a bit.
I know. We're still at orbs. Okay.
Delicious orbs, okay.
how are you?
I'm gonna need cash. The chocobo races are good for that, though, because I can sell all those accessories we got. And we only ever need 2 collector's catalogs. If I could ever turn them into durable ones. You only ever really need 2 of anything, to be honest. Yeah, we got a bunch of Entite rings. Goodbye.
Thank you, and thank you.
Do I have to, like... What, the crux?
No more questions.
No more questions for me.
God, no. Please, no.
To go and come back, maybe, to get it? Don't remember how this works. Time and memory. Frozen in crystal.
Frozen in that crystal. Just like the soup I made and put in the freezer.
Want the weapon, buddy? Come on.
Gib.
There's a trophy for going a certain amount of distance on Chocobo. It doesn't say how much.
You know,
it's just
a certain.
It's very funny. This will be the last trophy unlock. It says very rare you use Chocobos. I'm like, oh
They
yeah?
loved that shit.
Oh yeah? I mean, I haven't gotten it, even though I've ridden Chocobos quite
A whole
bit.
bunch. Yeah, they loved setting that stuff way too high.
But I've ridden Chocobos a fair amount. Alright. Oh, is that the professor?
Yes.
Ah, maybe it's this lady that has it.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, there we go.
We have a large box and a small box. Which one will you take with you?
You're not gonna tell us what's inside them?
I'm just teasing. You'll have a chance to look them over. Which model would you prefer?
No! No! What are you doing? No! Why are you over here? Why was the professor the person who was with us there?
So the Odin Blade.
It's all yours. I know you'll make good use of it.
What?
So
This was worth it.
Well, that's going to be the case. We will change the future.
No, what are you doing over there?
So funny. Alright, so the thing about this weapon is it has fragment energy, and its strength increases when you have more fragments. We have a shit ton of fragments.
We have so many fragments.
It gets, like when it goes from 159 to 160, it gets a big burst.
Right.
I believe it's like 1 power for every fragment you have up until that point, and then it goes up to like 220 or something. So it is just straight up, these are just straight up the most powerful, like, straight weapons in the game.
The most numbers of weapons.
Yeah, so, they're pretty good. So people fight over whether this or another weapon you can get are, like, the best weapons
the best
in the game.
ones, yeah.
Some people are just like, yeah, this is just really easy, and then you get 160 fragments, and it's ridiculously powerful.
It's like, what are you doing in this game if you're not, like, if you're playing at this point and not collecting fragments?
We have 152 before. I could have picked that up a while ago.
Yeah.
I didn't bother, because I figured it would make me more busted than I already am. So I figured this is a good time to... Hi. Why? To, like, grab it. Alright, let's go to the step and pick up the quest. Well, we'll have a look at what the other super boss of the game looks like. Yes, the other weapon one is now for sale in Serendipity, I believe. We'll pop in there and have a look at it. I believe it's also for 10,000, unless 7,500 with their discount, but... It's another reason to wait is to just get that huge discount on chips, because frankly I can't be bothered.
Yup.
I did get stuff for Tom Tom.
Level my boy, please.
Oh. He's maxed out.
There we go. Maximum Tom Tom. 7,300 health.
He is definitely not. Actually, our Chocobo has 9,000 health. Our Silver Chocobo is actually... the Silver Chocobo is actually a really good Sentinel.
A fat ass.
He's very fat ass Sentinel. So the thing about this guy is he's not that chunky. He's not that amazing as a Sentinel, but his Feral Link is really good, and sometimes all you need is just a lad to take some damage for you. And for that, he works. And you need a lot more mana essences for this one as well. But yeah, the other thing I can do is infuse some stuff onto him. So right now, he only has like this amount of passive abilities. Like, if I want to make him even better, what I can do is go get some other lads, slap them on him, and get him some more skills. Same with Kurt here as well. You can also give him like you can actually pass on skills like in fires and stuff.
Oh.
So it's not just like
right, they're like one
abilities.
Special ability they give.
You can pass on these abilities as well. So you can get synergists with like everything on them. It's how you can put we have like a green chocobo somewhere, right?
Yes.
A bit. There he is, Beaky. So this is how you can get like Esuna and Esunata on the green chocobo.
On something that actually has useful stuff.
You infuse a Flanator with those onto him. I wonder if our Flanator.
We definitely do.
There he is, Willie.
You can only see his helmet.
I think it'll show it if we do this. Not show it here. I might not show it unless you like click it. So I wouldn't want to do it now, but yeah, you can pass on active abilities as well, not just passives.
They might contain something more. The hunters in this area are having a hard
Alright, time with a certain beast. Fuck me up. Alright, you remember this dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this dude again.
Alright.
So the time flows slowly here in the Great Plains. In ancient past, if falsely ruled this land, they would make humans their chosen champions and turn them into Seath should they fail to complete their missions. For centuries, one of these forsaken Seath has wandered lost among the grasslands. The Falstein are long dormant. Seath wants nothing more than enjoying them in blessed sleep. Seath appears only in certain weather. Find him, defeat him, release him from his suffering.
Is this Seath you?
spirit. I'll be waiting to hear the good news.
But yeah, that dude's back.
Oh.
So yeah, she can fight the Ochu, and these guys again if you like pop out and pop back in, they respawn in. So you know, we could try and get like Noel's 50% weapon kind of thing. I'm fine with him having the Odin blades and Sarah having the weapon. Alright. Got serendipity in there.
Sounds good.
Some work to do for Tuesday.
You got some work, yeah.
Not. I genuinely don't know how much time everything is gonna take. Oh
Yeah.
look, it says doing racing.
Wander into the palace.
Weird. Yeah, it's
still got the best
definitely
here.
like...
Still got the super boss. I still got the turtle and Yomi, and those might take a few attempts.
Yeah.
The other two paradox endings. Got a bunch of racing. I've got the slots to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, and the rest of the best series. There's still a decent amount of stuff, and I do want to do Raspital on stream as well. And then we have to redo the ending.
Yup.
To get the secret ending once we have all the fragments. I don't know if we'll do all that on Tuesday. I don't think so.
I doubt it. Honestly, I think if we do have things like the slots to fill time, like that might mean that you get more time the Tuesday to Sunday to finish up prepping things, rather than having to do a ton.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some prep work for the super bosses for sure. Again, like a better commando.
Thank you, lads. That was genuinely lovely when they all jumped.
Greetings, and what can I do?
Okay, is it here now? I guess I can get Phoenix. I have 6. I can get a ribbon here. I thought it went in. Oh no, there it is. Oh, it's only 750.
Oh.
I thought it was 7,500. So yeah, we can get this one for, you can see it's 135 right now. Now I'm picking that up for, yeah, that like shoots her stats up. It's pretty helpful. Phoenix Blood I needed for the durable catalog. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up where I get the
Where
durable
it
catalog.
actually lets you craft it. No. My money's also on that cutie.
Alright, let's do a race. Let's go. Shall I end on an awful 1800 for the canned Koyo logo?
Hell yeah.
I don't know what a canned Koyo is.
I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's like their version of Nuka-Cola. You sure you can beat Grand Yasmat?
I'll do my best.
May the goddess smile upon you.
Try to actually get my sprinting start this time.
I just need the Chocobo race music over this.
The Chow race? Or...
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm glad you understand me, because I don't even understand me.
I understand you perfectly. No, the Chow racing music is so much better than this racing music as well. This racing music is pretty garbo.
I mean, my god, the Final Fantasy VII original racing music is so much better than this.
Yeah.
That is one of the classics of Chocobo.
Yeah, look how much slower I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I do hate the 1800 races. They're so slow.
They are not hot enough to trot.
And again, the blue streak strategy means our lad is sticking at the back, which is terrifying. There are setups and strategy. Yeah, it should be Crazy Chocobo! Really, you can ride this Chocobo? At the Choco Rodeo? Here's the Choco Rodeo! Come on! But no, they did not get the fact that they hid the best game, the casino game that everyone likes is hidden in the DLC. It's fucking crazy.
Yep.
I've never seen it.
This game does also feel like a lot of the work they did on it was basically just carved out to throw into DLC.
Yeah, they are like Coliseum is just there.
Yep.
You go in and it's like, it's not your time, and it's like, okay, when is my time? It's like, it's never. You didn't buy
Go
the
fuck
You didn't buy
yourself.
the DLC, go fuck yourself.
It is weird that Crazy Kokobo doesn't play here. It feels like it should. It feels like you should be able to choose it, really.
Where's the fragment? Honestly, I wonder, I'll go check. I'm not sure we got the fragment, and we have any more skills, but I know there is one to choose Chocobo music.
Oh.
So you can change the music that plays when you ride the Chocobo, so you can always have Crazy Chocobo.
You might need to use some of that boost just so you're not totally full.
There we go.
That is a long-ass blue streak. Hello, everyone.
But, yeah, it didn't bring us ahead, so we'll see.
We are much faster than everyone
You
else,
do go
though.
faster when you've boosted, yeah.
And that one's winded, so comfortable finish.
Yeah, nearly 2.5 minutes. Or I can do 40 seconds, just the same amount.
For the exact same shit.
I've got the canned Koya logo. Yeah, let me go talk to the fragment lady.
Congratulations!
I think I do have. I did the Herba Paradox ending, and I do think that might get me it. But I don't know if the Chocobo music changing affects the races. I guess we can find out.
I'll find out for science.
I think we have it. I know there's a fragment skill for getting all 160 fragments, and it's fucking stupid the skill they give you after you've gotten all 160, because like, it would have been so much better before you got all 160.
Classic.
Once you have all of them, what else is there? You've beaten all the super bosses in the game, because you have to in order to get 160 fragments.
So it's the big fucking sword, right?
No, it's kind of even worse than that.
Haste.
Alright, Mobile Mog. Okay.
The Mogmobile?
If you present me. Hey, that's the one? Is that the one I got for all of Herba? Oh!
Fuck off! Oh my god. You could have been coming back all this time?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Let me go somewhere we can throw. We're gonna go somewhere we can throw him to see how much further, faster he comes back. So. I had like a fragment skill page up. What was that? Yeah, so that one was collecting all the fragments in Herba, including the Paradox ending. In order to get the Chocobo music, you have to collect all the monster bits and bounty hunter prizes. Okay, so in order to get the Chocobo music, I do have to fight the super boss. Because we've already gotten all of the bounty hunter prizes, but we need to fight. We need to fight the turtle, and we need to fight Yomi.
Yep.
In order to get Chocobo music.
Sad.
Which, it says change the music heard while riding a Chocobo. I do not know if that changes the race music. Guess we'll find out. And then how many other skills are we missing? 3 skills. One of them is all fragments. One of them is that. All the academic rewards and the Great Mog is another one. That's a weird other one, though. That one's weird as well, because again, when you kill all the bestiary, and I'm not sure. The bestiary is probably the hardest fragment in the game,
right.
So. Anyway. Get fucked, Mog.
Holy shit. You could have been doing this to us the entire time.
No, we had to, like, you have to beat the game. You have to beat the game and then get the paradox setting in Erba and then do all of the puzzles. All of the puzzles in Erba 2, 3, and 400.
It literally could have done this to us the whole time.
In order to make this ability more usable. It still kind of sucks, but look how much faster he comes back.
That's the thing, like, I always found it really funny when he was, like, bouncing around and shit. It was the part where he's just standing there for 3 years that was the problem. Oh my fucking god. Kill me.
On that note, that's a good note for us to finish up. Alright, so next time, couple paradox endings, some slots maybe.
Sounds good.
Some stuff, and then Sunday we finish up, we do the super bosses. We beat the game, I get 160 fragments, beat the game, get the secret ending.
And that'll finally set us up to the whole game will make perfect sense and we'll actually love it.
We're free! Freedom, 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 freedom. Yeah, the secret ending. Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed, sorry.
I'm so ready to enjoy the secret ending. It's gonna make everything make perfect sense.
You're gonna love.
It's gonna fix all of the problems.
You're gonna love the prize for getting 160 fragments. It is honestly worse than a super weapon. Like it is honestly, I think, one of the most like. Why didn't I get? Even worse than the Mog throwing coming back faster. The why didn't I have this earlier?
Ooh.
Fragment skill.
Does it let you run faster?
Kinda.
Oh boy.
In a sense, it does. Yeah.
All right then. I'm waiting with bated breath for that. Then
that'll be next Sunday.
On Sunday, yes.
All right. Well, I'm back tomorrow with more Sly Cooper 3. More of this on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
Have a good one, everyone.